we're live.
Probably screwed up these times. I'll put my G-rated filter on now.
There you go. Much G. Old G.
Get G's.
Boy, let me tell you, we are fools.
Could be warmer, not gonna lie.
Go a little bit. But if you know what we do, and this is what we do, we're doing it. Thank you, Harris Heller, for the music. Yeah, we are live. Hey, did my screenshot stay up?
Is that else?
Yeah. It is. Good, we don't have to change that. That's good.
That's good now that we're live.
Yeah, that's always good.
It's
hey, there's 2 concurrent viewers, and guess what? They might be us.
But I can't. This one not. Because this is us. I'm logging in as us.
So am I. So it doesn't count as us viewers?
No.
Ever?
Oh, I don't see why it would.
All right, well, hey, welcome to the show. We're about to go live.
I'm seeing 2.
I see 2. Huh? What the? No, see 2 concurrent viewers. I don't know. Whatever. Hey, we might get none tonight. If we have no viewers within like an hour, do we just pack it up and go home?
Dude, that was the whole thing, like...
Right?
Us deciding how we're going to do this.
It's going to be crazy.
We're going to talk about that for the next
we're
2
done.
hours, basically.
Like, we're packing it in.
Oh, yeah, actually, it launches in 2 hours.
Yeah, we got 2 hours to go.
Sweet, awesome.
All right, we're going to go live in about 20 seconds here. 20 seconds. 20 seconds.
We lost one.
Oh, God. They left.
Bye.
We weren't good enough for you. I don't know. I think that felt like 10 seconds to me, so I'll say 10 seconds. I just like saying stuff like that. 10 seconds. So 5.
Just check in the description, but yeah, we can
4, 3, 2, 1, and oh boy, it is early, and welcome to the Not Your Average Show. Shit, what the hell are we doing here?
The show. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So this is not an illusion. What you see behind you is well, first of all, what you see before you is 2 idiots in Space Coast. We are in Titusville, Florida. We are on the banks of the Indian River, and we are here live streaming a rocket launch.
1:19 Eastern time.
AM.
With 2 hours to go.
For a rocket launch, and and we have our cameras set up just like we do for the most recent of launches, and we are tired. We are pumped up on coffee, and what else?
Not enough coffee.
I had coffee, but anyhow, we're ready. The rocket's ready. Everything that we're told right now from SpaceX is this rocket will be launching, and we have our cameras ready as always. We have our ultra wide shot, which will bring to you the experience of watching a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket climb into the sky and turn northward from a position as if you were standing on the banks of the Indian River yourself. We also have our...
Matt's in chat.
What's up, Matt?
Hey, Matt. Yeah, we obviously we decided to do this.
Hey, Matt, you're interrupting my intro here, man. I'm going through the cameras. The camera spiel, okay? So anyhow, this is our second shot. This is on a... 800 times, right? It's
800 millimeter lens with a 1.2 magnifier.
1.2 magnifier, and unfortunately, we still have a little bit of wind tonight, so there's going to be a little bit of movement as the lens stabilization is actually making it move a little bit. But we're also seeing tonight, because the temperatures have dropped a little bit, you are seeing some heat wave ripples come up, and they are distorting slightly the image. Because this camera is 12.2 miles away from the launch facilities. And the fact that we can get that sharp of a picture from 12.2 miles away is just amazing.
Yeah, it's actually, the visibility today is better than it was just that other night. Well, what's that, just yesterday? I can't even keep track anymore.
Yep.
But anyway, it's better visibility tonight. We have the winds. I know we've talked about the winds before. On previous launches, we talked about how the sound is part of the experience, a really cool part of the experience for me. And the sound is best when the sound is coming at you from the direction of where the rocket is, and then you're downwind of the rocket. And tonight, it's exactly what's happening.
That's where it's going to be.
It's a light breeze, which is exactly what you need, and I'm thinking we're getting some decent sound.
So the last camera angle that you do have, of course, is our camera, which is a Sony ZV-1, which is currently positioned so that when the rocket departs, it'll actually crawl up into space just in between us right about here. On the screen. So we're excited to bring you this launch tonight. We're hoping we get a good turnout as the West Coast and other people from around the country and around the world, actually. And if you're an insomniac idiot on the East Coast, by all means, welcome.
If you're in the Eastern time zone, we saw a few people from Jacksonville, Punta Gorda, last night, I guess it was, right? Is that? Anyway, if you guys are up, much appreciated. So we did decide to do this.
We did. We're here.
So
we are here.
There you go.
What do we got? The kilobytes is just pop. Well, you
It
know,
just went-
it always does that. It just does that. But you know
looks
what? We're
okay
not
at the
dropping
moment.
frames like we did the other night.
No, we're good.
So we're solid. So yeah, we're here. We're gonna be a little bit more relaxed, I think, until we see actually more people dump into the room
Yeah.
because
We're gonna hang out and
damn, it's early.
um,
Oh, I need a drink.
yeah, it's
Mm.
yeah, exactly. But hey, how's it going? How's everybody doing? We got a few people here already. Matt, how you doing, man?
We are
what's going
mad
on
lads.
over there?
Well, that's what he's calling us,
Oh,
mad lads.
I know. What's going on, man? What's up over there? This is probably like prime time for you.
Disco.
Brought the party tonight because we've gone officially crazy.
Why not, man?
No, I didn't say
Gotta
it
have
was
some
bad.
fun. Gotta have some fun.
I agree.
Right? This is pocket disco, folks. You can't go anywhere without pocket disco.
I'd say chill out, but I think you guys are on top of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got it set up. We found the live, the go live button, and that's about the extent.
Yeah.
of
Also,
what's happening right now.
yeah. There's a couple of things also that I want to bring to light. Literally,
Bring to light.
we have been using. The first time we came out here, we had a box light and we had an Elgato
Yep, 2
stream
box
light, the
lights.
big one. And subsequently, we were a little bit disappointed with the color representation and the ability for the light to really set itself up. And it actually, the Elgato broke during the process. It no longer would connect to a Wi-Fi connection. So we went out
Stupid
and
Elgato.
I picked up some panel pros from, what is this one? This is the panels, the LumaCube panels.
Those things.
And let me tell you something. These things are only in 30% and they're at 4400K. And they are
The temperature.
the temperature,
That's
the temperature of the light.
Yeah.
And they are, for our shot, we had them at 0%, and we don't need any more light here, honestly. We have all the light in the world that we could possibly imagine. They do a fantastic job. So if you guys are doing any location live stream, these things are no bigger than your cell phone.
They're pretty cool, yeah.
And you could pack their entire content, and they're battery operated as well as you can tether them to a USB-C type cable. And we have a totally portable lighting solution that I'm absolutely enamored with at this point. Just had to throw that out there.
It's 5:30 p.m. 5:30 p.m.
5:30 p.m.
Actually, you're in the future, right? What's it like in the future?
Oh God, you didn't just.
Actually, we're on the 11th anyway. We're on the same day now because we're still up.
Yeah, we are.
So,
So now we have to start the debate, right? If it's only Matt
We're
and two other
debating.
people, if it's only Matt and 2 other people in the room at the time of launch, do we stay here, or do we pack it up? I mean, we like you, Matt. Don't worry.
you just said your question was if it's only 3 people here
Mm-hmm.
at the time of launch, do we stay? If we're at the time of launch,
Where do you bury the
I'm
survivors?
staying.
Where do you bury the survivors, right?
Exactly.
If a plane crashes on the border between New York and New Jersey, where do you bury the survivors?
Does not compute.
There you
Cannot
go.
divide by 0.
There
I'm
you go.
confused.
Does not happen. Oh my God.
I don't know about you, but I'm not burying survivors.
Dude, right now, if my lab mic took off, it would take me to the bottom of the
Must
ocean.
be nice to have the entire power of the sun in your eyeball. Oh, because of temperature?
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
That is true.
Not
still-
only do we have insect repellent on, but sunscreen. Welcome to
How did I get
hell.
4?
Since it's 1:20 in the morning.
How did I get 4 winds of cable around my leg?
Um.
I don't know.
What is
Something
it? The
special.
law of
Shit.
what is it? Anarchy?
Stuff?
No, not anarchy or entropy.
Chaos.
And yeah, the
No,
universe will
chaos theory.
descend into entropy regardless of how long you go.
Look
so.
at the heat ripples tonight. Man, oh man. It looks like a wiggly rocket.
wiggly.
Eh.
You know that pencil trick? That's what time it is. We're talking about stupid stuff.
Yeah. It's going to be entertaining at the very least tonight, folks. At the very least.
Yep.
So, we're here. This is it. You guys.
Up to you guys. You want to stay? I don't want to keep you guys up. Oh, geez, dude.
Hey.
We're already live.
Exactly.
We've set up. It takes how long now? We're pretty good at setting up and taking down, but it takes at least an hour.
It took us tonight about
Each
an hour and a half.
side.
It took us an hour and a half, and
It's
I think we
dark.
can break down in about 45 minutes tonight because each time we do this, we do perfect the process a little bit more. And believe it or not, we had our concerns about setting up at night, and it actually went pretty smooth.
Oh, the wind is dying down.
Yeah,
just
it
as
is.
you're talking.
Well, that means more mosquitoes.
I mean, they do go away as the night goes on.
They do.
So
They
One
after they've
can hope
sucked the blood out
they,
of my head.
yeah. Well, that's
Yeah.
why you're cold, right?
I
'Cause all
know.
your
Well, the
heat's
head's
flying
gone.
out
Yeah.
the top and
It's gone. Bye.
also mosquitoes.
Hey, what did I do with, oh, there it is. Oh, let's see if this works. All right, I'm going to go to this shot really quick, and I'm going to see if we can light up the other parts of the
tree?
the facilities behind us.
Oh, yeah, there you go. It's
There's the tree. The other tree is still partially in view, but there's the, okay, so this is a very, very potent.
Potent. Well,
There we go.
There.
There's a dock there. We have a dock. And then behind the very tip of that dock, where that dock is, that's just about where the rocket is, off to the other side of that dock, where that red light is. That's rocket. So we're excited to bring you that tonight. That's going to be exciting.
He says you might want to put a beanie on that noggin.
Thanks, Matt. Appreciate it. From the bottom of my, you know what.
Jeez, wow.
Yeah. Yes. So there we are. So
did you show him that light? You were just showing
how
powerful it is. And
all right, look at this. So this is
it's small form factor.
This thing is this is 650 lumens in your pocket, which is crazy. So I use this, and it's got a couple other tricks
like
up
a
the sleeve.
chapstick.
Yeah, it's actually the size of a chapstick, and this thing is bright, and it helps me set up just about everything. And you can use it as a hat clip. It actually has a couple other.
Have you had a hat on?
It has a little built-in side reading lamp on it that you can do with different intensities, like that, and then it goes. You can use it for a strobe
Party.
And then wait, stop that.
Mosquitoes.
Yeah, there we go. And then it also has a UAV emitter. UAV.
A UAV emitter? It's a UV.
UV. Okay, yeah, And it also glows. And it's waterproof and rechargeable.
That's a lot of lumens.
It is.
I'd say.
Is
it safe to have that so close to certain parts of your body?
Is that
Inquiring minds want to know.
Is that a rabbit in your pants, or are you just excited to see me?
Is that a rabbit on your shirt? No, that's my mic.
What did I say I was going to name him? Tribble?
Oh,
Tribble.
Oh, God, what was it? The trouble with triple. No.
Yes.
Yeah, the trouble triples. But you had. I can't remember exactly.
It was from Star Trek.
No, I know, but you sold it the triple treble.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when the mic doesn't work, we're having triple treble.
I'm gonna name it George instead.
George. This is Bob.
So if you just tuned in, which looks like the room is starting to fill up.
Or should I make this Matt? Because Matt, you're part of the show. You're here.
Matt's
you're the first one to talk and chat. Guess what? This is Matt.
You got a bonus.
This is Matt for tonight only. The first person to talk and chat becomes the name of the treble triple.
God, we sound like such idiots. Anyhow,
whatever.
It's early. It's really early.
We're having fun. People are filing in for a launch in a minute. Oh, jeez.
Yep.
An hour. An hour and 15 minutes.
Matt feels honored. Congratulations, Matt.
Oh, good. Perfect.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
It's really funny. Another person came in the room and then abruptly left.
Well,
I saw it show up to 5.
They're like, whoa,
So,
just 2 guys with.
Yeah.
I'm out of here. That's it.
So there's 3 people that are hanging out right now.
They are.
That aren't saying anything.
Graph says
And we appreciate the
+1.
fact that you're comfortable in silence. Or something.
We're not gonna force them to talk.
No, didn't
I mean,
think.
actually, you can't really anyway.
This is also
Somebody was asking me earlier, how do we know who's in chat? Because they asked me about Twitch, and I said, well, on Twitch you can tell,
right?
But on YouTube, I don't know of a way.
So
you guys can lurk, as it would be.
If we use the Restream service, sometimes you can tell. But the other thing is, about a lot of subscribers can also subscribe to you privately. So we only see those who subscribe publicly. And that's the only reason we'll get a notification. So if you subscribe and you subscribe privately, we won't be able to announce your name as a sub. And I would say
That's cool.
Yeah, about.
So you've seen that already?
50% of our subs are private subs.
Okay.
So that's kind of
so. But if we go to our profile, like on our end, if we go to the you can see who's subbed, right? Or no?
Yeah, but you can only see the
It'll say
public.
private?
The privates you don't even get to see.
It won't add up to
now
the
the only way that
right.
you can circumnavigate if that is someone in chat does something inappropriate, when they chat their name will come up and then you can ban them.
Yeah, actually.
You can ban them.
I haven't looked at the mod set and the mod stuff.
Thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Whoever just liked that. That's awesome.
I haven't done that yet.
What's the matter?
Oh, I haven't looked at the mods, how to be like a mod.
Yeah.
If we needed a mod at some point for some reason.
Who says no? See, if you go to participant, there you go. Yeah, that's the only people. It only tells you who's chatting.
Yeah.
Then you can toggle timestamps. There you go. Awesome. Hey, we just picked up another like. Appreciate
Excellent.
that.
Thank you so much. Thanks for
so much.
smacking that like button. Smackaroonies.
We have to come up with our own term for hitting the like button. Whatever it is, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Because we were trying to come up with like catchphrases for like reviews. Like when we do unboxings, we were kind of like bouncing ideas, and we're like, so at the end would be, you know, super corny, of course, but like, how average is this product?
It's above average.
We're not
it's
the average, not average show. Yeah? So it's like, how average is that? It's just average. Or it's like, oh, it's above average.
Yeah.
Oh, this is way below average, guys. You don't want this.
Yeah, exactly.
Or, you know, whatever.
You know what? For those of you that have tuned in, we can give you a small preview of something that we are working on right now, which is kind of interesting.
Oh, did you check the one I uploaded earlier?
No.
Okay, well.
I did not see it.
That was a quick conversation.
That was a very quick answer your question. The answer is no. So I'm going to play something here in a minute, and this is going to be what I will call a silent video, because there is no audio on this bad boy, and I'll tell you the reason why. Because this, and we know it's going to be coarse.
I like your. Okay, so I know you're working on that. So go ahead.
Well, go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I was just saying. So Matt is just letting me know one of his mates wants to do the deep dive in Deep Rock.
Oh, nice.
Later.
Nice.
Are you talking like later?
Later?
Like
tonight?
Your day?
Yeah.
Or like tomorrow for me, or today later.
All right.
So and I like your icon or your emote.
So regular subscribers will know that we just did an unboxing for the DJI FPV drone, right? And what we did was today we went out and we did some test flights with it, and of course there will be no audio with this, but let me tell you something. Like. Yeah, this thing is wicked.
I can do the sound for you.
Wicked. Okay, that's annoying.
I'll stop.
This thing is wicked fast. We were pretty impressed with how quick this thing can fly. So we're working on some stuff with that as well. We're going to be coming out with another video from the FPV perspective, and that's something that we're looking to bring you to. And we're learning ourselves a whole new way of flying, even though we've flown multiple things over time. So there's that. I thought this was really actually cool. Pretty good fit. I mean, considering how much. Okay, I'll say one other thing about this. It is so cool to see something that's basically handling like a Formula One car in the air. If you're just watching it stationary and you watch this thing whip around, it's incredible.
It is. Yeah, it is pretty cool.
It really, really carves through the wind. So that was very nice.
And actually, there was a pretty stiff wind in that video as well.
Yeah, there was.
The upwind exactly from the direction the video started.
Yep.
So it was dealing with a pretty good amount of wind as well. So.
True. Rockin' Stone. Rockin' Stone.
He's gonna head out now, is what he was saying. Actually, I misunderstood.
Oh, Matt's leaving?
He's out. That's it. Bye.
Oh, well, Matt, you're gonna miss the best part, you know.
Maybe they'll be back.
Like it's called a rocket launch.
Launch.
And seeing as we're the only ones out here for this evening's launch, and I can tell you, as we look up and down the north and south parts of the Indian River, it's quiet.
Yeah, pretty bad.
It's quite quiet. The mosquitoes are hanging out.
Are they?
There's a light. No, the mosquitoes are gone.
They are pieced out.
They're
like, yeah, guys, come on, it's almost 2.
Yep, there's a light breeze. We just got the last bit of Wendy's
stiff breeze
just before we went live.
He's only here to see us. Well, dude.
Who's here?
Man, thank you so much. Matt, he says he's only here to see us. He doesn't care about the rocket, apparently.
Oh, well, then he got what he wanted. He left.
He's still here?
No, somebody left.
Okay, well. All right.
Somebody left.
Whatever.
Oh.
Didn't you bring a space heater?
I did. It's in the car. Do you want to go get it? Are you cold? I'm not getting it.
I'm getting there. I'm upwind. Not that I'm breaking the wind at all for you, but
if you plug it into that one over there by the camera, you can't.
Yeah.
Well, if you blew it downwind on us, we'd stay plenty warm, I think. It is currently they're saying the temperature is
what's it supposed to be?
59. It's 59 degrees now. It's dropped a little.
Yeah, it is dropping. It was literally like almost not quite 10 degrees.
63.
But 10 degrees warmer yesterday.
Yep. Oh gosh.
It says it's only supposed to get low of 60 tonight, so it shouldn't get any colder, supposedly.
That's not what mine says.
Yeah, 57.
Yeah, it shouldn't get any lower than now.
But I mean, it's windy, so that always adds.
So what's the real feel? The real feel, I'm going to say, is probably around 57 degrees.
50. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the real feel?
Real feel is 57.
Real feel.
Feels like 57.
The feels like.
So currently we have 81% humidity Temperature is 57 degrees. The current time is
Fahrenheit.
1:36 a.m. on the East Coast here in Titusville, Florida, on the banks of the Indian River, as we overlook the SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket as it sits on the launch pad.
On pad, well, Launch Complex 40, technically.
Yep.
Which is, if anybody cares, it's south of the other pads that SpaceX launches off of.
Mhm.
The SpaceX pad, like the Falcon Heavy and their tower
Oh,
that they built, that's on 39A, which is north of this location
sure.
in the shot. What you can't really see because it's nighttime, but in the wide shot there on your right side of the screen, there would be the vehicle assembly building. You guys can't see it there, but it's that large building that NASA's used for quite a long time.
Actually, you can almost make it out where that white light is.
So again, just to describe on your screen there, so you see the lights on the horizon, the really bright white in the middle. The VAB, the vehicle assembly building, would be to the right of that. Before you got to those kind of orange reddish lights on the right, which is where we're looking.
Right above where that.
For the big zoom lenses.
There you go. See where that light is right now? That is where the VAB is. You can kind of see the sugar. Where's your other flashlight?
Yeah, it's got a little more of a point.
Yeah. You can kind of see
It's a little more
right
focused.
over the top of where that light is. There's a little box of light right out there, and that is what the vehicle assembly building is. That is one of the largest buildings, one of the largest structures on the planet, by the way.
It is actually.
And it is high enough, and on certain days, when they open up the doors, it actually forms its own atmosphere, which is kind of interesting.
It can literally like form dew and light rain in there because it's so high, large. When and yeah, it's
changes the temperature.
It's kind of weird. Yeah.
So yeah, we're here. We're chilling out. I told you Matt pieced out. He hasn't said anything else.
He's deep diving. He's rocking the stone.
He is rocking stone.
So just an update, guys. Here we are. It is 1:38 a.m. Eastern time in Titusville. I'm just checking the interwebs for any information from SpaceX on the update for the launch. I don't see anything new. So we're still a go currently, as far as I can tell.
God, tomorrow's gonna suck. Today's gonna suck. It's gonna be so. I'm gonna be so tired.
Yeah. So obviously the launch is set for 3:13 a.m. Eastern time here. We, as we mentioned before, we're getting efficient.
Yes.
At breaking down and setting up this, this setup, but we're still thinking it's going to be like 4:10, 4:15 before we're ready to leave.
Yep.
So it's going to be a late, early, whatever you want to call it, morning, night, day. Yeah.
All right. So just to give you guys a little bit of an update here as well.
It'll be good fun.
So one of the things that we're also looking at is we're looking at the winds.
Yeah,
so where the current launch pad is just about where the hand is on the screen.
Yeah.
And one of the beautiful things about a night launch like tonight is where you see where that wind is actually coming in off the Indian River. What that means is that as the rocket climbs tonight,
should be awesome.
The sound should be actually amazing. So as we're tracking the rocket and as it actually climbs towards the northerly position, so the rocket's going to take off from this position and it's going to travel northward up the coast of Florida and actually out towards the Atlantic. And that's also because the booster is going to make its way to the drone ship. Just read the instructions.
That's correct.
So currently, as that looks like that's going to be the case, and we have our audio system tuned up, so we should be able to get you some amazing audio tonight. So we're really looking forward to capturing some decent audio as the rocket accelerates from the launch pad. So generally what we do here is when this Canon lens, the one that is ultra zoomed on the actual launch pad itself, we'll stay on that shot for about a half a second as the rocket climbs, and then we'll cut to this shot, which is the wide shot. So you'll actually see the rocket climb up to its trajectory to join up to that northerly course and then go out towards the Atlantic. So that's going to be something that we're looking forward to later on when the actual rocket launch takes place. So a couple of things that we're actually looking out for you.
I might go in a moment. I might put this on the GH5 just to have it ready.
Sure. We can do that.
Yep.
Now it's a little chillier.
I know, man. Actually, we were talking about the wind there for a moment. When the wind is the correct direction, but it's better just for your own, like, let's say interference where you are if you don't have a lot of wind. If it's just a light wind, it's like, that's good. Because then it doesn't interfere with like the sound itself, the wind noise over whatever, your microphone or whatever it might be. You just hear the rocket from upwind. And of course, also it makes it not as cold right about now, which would be great. So
there's the launch
it's been
pad.
a bit strange, a bit interesting tonight. The wind was probably more strong than this earlier today here, and then it died almost down to nothing.
Yeah.
And now it's back again.
It's back.
But
And also, all the other weather, I think even for the drone ship, everything else looks to be like it's all systems go currently for a launch. So I don't think there's any hangups. The only thing that I would see tonight that could be a possibility is that last night, just about an hour and 15 minutes, I guess about before the launch, or maybe it was about 2 hours, they called the launch because they said that the vehicle needed more inspection.
Yeah, I never saw, I did check a few times today just to see what that was all about, and I never actually got an idea of what they were doing, like why, what exactly was happening that they caused them to delay. So we can only hope that it's, obviously we're within, an hour and change, so we are assuming it's fixed because we haven't heard anything else. So
one other thing, this channel has actually been operational for about 14 years, believe it or not.
The channel,
The channel itself. One of the other things that Corey and I recently discussed is that I had some older videos, helicopter videos, about 4 older launch videos, a Rolex video that I think we're probably we're probably going to re-release onto the channel because it's fairly pertinent as to the fact that over time really nothing's changed. It's still the stuff that we're going to be into today. So on the channel.
As far as interest, the thing he's talking about there, the video is he took some video back then they said, oh, excuse me. Yeah.
You're allowed
might yawn a few times. Yeah, might yawn a few times this time. That back before Daytona had some renovations. And because if you go to Daytona and you watch our video from just a few months ago, you'll see a lot of video, of course, but pay attention to like the front stretch videos, and you'll see there's a pretty good amount of space between the gate, or not the gate, but the fence. And then anywhere where the spectators can be. It's pretty back distance there.
Back in the day, that didn't exist.
And that wasn't even a thing back in the day.
Nope.
You could walk all the way down the bleachers, the grandstands, and down onto the ground there, and just straight up to the fence. And that was just just how it was.
And literally stick your face up against the fence.
Yeah, and not people probably shouldn't have done a lot of things they did, but yeah, you literally would see people be laying on the fence with the intent that the cars would pass and blow them a little bit. You'd feel them, and it was cool to be that close. But having been on a track, you too, right? Yeah. A lot of things can go wrong, and nothing the driver does, and debris on the track, even if it's quite tiny, small rocks and stuff. It's could be a bit dangerous, and not even for the passenger or for the spectators, but honestly, if anything was to accidentally fall through there because people, they're putting their phones through, their Snappy-Matic phones, and drop it. Well, oh crap! I dropped my phone. Or
let's call it a Snappy-Matic.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Then anything on the track, you don't want that crap on the track.
No.
So anyway. But hey.
All right. So actually, I think you can make out the vehicle assembly building tonight.
The VAB.
The VAB. You can see. Okay. So.
Okay. Yeah, I see it. I can see it here.
Yeah, there it is. I can see it now. So now here's the other thing. That big white spire that you see in the middle of the screen. That is not actually the launch pad that we're focusing on.
It's true. Yeah.
Okay. That is actually a launch pad tower that they are doing work to tonight. So they've turned on all the lights, and
it's 39B.
39B.
And like Mike said, there's 3 towers there. There's the lightning rod towers, effectively, so that if lightning is in the area, it hits those towers first, obviously, and not doesn't hit the fuel farm or the vehicle itself, or the pad or anything. And yeah, they've been doing work out there for a few days now. But yeah, like Mike said, that's actually not the same thing.
That's not the same one. That's not what we're looking at. So yeah.
Yep.
Whew. All right. So it's time.
What's time?
Scariest moment you've ever had in a helicopter?
Well, I think we had this conversation.
We did, but we're gonna have it again.
Oh, okay. Well, that's the same 2 things then. One of them was flying with a student, one of my first students, a larger guy, not like, large muscular guy, right? And he had he just wasn't comfortable at all with practice engine failures from a hover.
Aha.
While at a hover.
Oh, you did tell me this one.
Yeah,
I forgot it.
yeah.
It's late. Okay, yeah.
And
I do remember that one
he just was not comfortable with those. And if you guys know, basically just imagine a helicopter, right, hovering as they do over the ground, but just stationary. And then imagine, for any reason, whatever it might be, partial or full engine failure, and the aircraft, what you're supposed to do, in a nutshell, not going to describe everything, is basically fly the aircraft to the ground. Just let it settle, and then cushion and just land. Just land the aircraft. And he was not comfortable with them. And so one of the reactions you might find when people are uncomfortable is they tense up, right? Just get tense, just automatically.
Tense it up.
And because he's learning to fly, he's flying the controls, because obviously I already know how to fly. I'm teaching him how. So he tenses up and he's just not comfortable. And when he tenses up, I'm mimicking the controls, but he tenses up, and he's a big guy, like I said, kind of strong, and he just tenses up. And basically one of these controls is this one. It's a cyclic, and when you pull it aft or move it aft, the helicopter pitches up. In a hover, that lowers the tail.
Almost a tail strike, I would imagine. That would be close enough?
I don't know how close it was, but anyway, I mean, and the thing was, I knew he was not comfortable with these, and so one of the things you can do, if they're just a big person like that, is you can try to brace your arm into like your body and brace the control, so they literally can't go aft. And it worked, but he just wasn't comfortable with that, and it was just it was one of those where it still caught me by surprise, and we both agreed after that we landed, because I was on the controls with him too, right? And I said, I have controls, and he said, you have controls. I said, you want to be done for the day? And he said, yeah. I said, okay, cool, I'll fly the aircraft back. Just chill, just take it easy, man, I got it. So that was a good one.
There's that. All right, so what are we looking at right now? About a little over an hour and a half. Just about an hour and a half.
It is 1:49 Eastern time.
1 hour, 24 minutes.
In the morning, and the launch goes up at 3:13. Yep.
What are we doing here?
So we got basically an hour and 10 minutes before we're really like getting excited.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
So yeah, we're sitting here. This is not an illusion. We are actually live from the banks of the Indian River.
That's true. Yeah.
In Titusville, Florida, and we do have cameras, and we are waiting for a SpaceX launch. We have cameras. We have set up the cameras, and we're gonna wait it out and see if this thing's gonna go. Now, the worst thing in the world that could possibly happen is we sit here till about. Is this
about 3?
Yeah,
and they decide it doesn't go.
Is this an instantaneous launch window? It is. Okay, so
which
basically,
is great for us, because if it gets to 3:12, 3:13, and they don't go, or the countdown automatic, the computer shuts it down at minus 1 second, then it's over. It's done. We don't.
We're booking out.
We don't see on Twitter like, hey, we're resetting. We're gonna be back in an hour.
No, it's an instantaneous window, and that means that I will literally go, okay, that's it, folks. We'll be like out.
Yeah. So if it goes, obviously, like, we're gonna be excited. We'll be excited to show the launch to you guys. We'll talk about it for a few minutes, but then we probably won't hang around too long. Either way, actually, if it goes or doesn't go at 3:13, I think we'll 10 minutes of chatting, and then
that's it, done.
Let's
finish for the night, because it's going to take us a good while to pack up. So by the way, if we seem a little off, if we're a little tired, if we stumble over a couple of words, that's because it's early.
It's been a whole day.
And
now it's the next day, and I tried to have a nap earlier and got maybe 30 minutes.
You got more than me. I got 7.
Maybe.
I got 7. Played with my son.
Yeah, it wasn't much. So yeah, basically running. I got up at 7. Oh yeah, Jesus, I forgot how. Yeah, got up at 7:05 yesterday. That was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. So yeah, we're gonna be closing in on, what was it, 21 hours for me?
Yep.
When I finally find a bed.
7:34.
Yeah, that'll be. Yeah.
That's what time I got up this morning. So yeah, we will be pretty tired.
Closing in on a whole day.
Yeah. I can feel, as I talk about it now, probably I'm now more tired than I was a half an hour ago, as I feel my eyelids going, you idiot, you should be in bed. What are you doing here? And look, another thing, this is a passion, right? Space travel. So a couple of things that we like, and if you're new to the channel or you're not, the reason why we're here is because we like things that go into space. Why? Because both being professional
Fascinating.
pilots, both
Yeah.
having flown both helicopters and airplanes, this is the meanest, leanest, fastest piece of machinery flying on the planet. There's
Yeah.
nothing better, nothing faster, nothing higher.
Yeah, between us, been fortunate to, like I said, fly helicopters, different power plants, jets, multi-engine airplanes,
Turbine
race
helicopters, racing.
cars. You know, been able to do some cool stuff, and
I've even
rockets are-
driven a submarine, a one-man,
Oh, yeah,
one
yeah.
person
Yeah, you told me
submarine.
about that, yeah.
Yes, I've done
Yeah.
that.
Yep.
That's
So anyway,
I'm trying to think if there's any
Yeah.
amphibious vehicle. Been on one. I never drove one.
yeah,
Been
yeah,
on one.
same,
Boat, driven one.
same, yep, same.
Military Jeep, like a
Well, an old like Willys.
Yeah.
An old,
no, not
old
no.
Jeep.
I'm talking about an Austrian three-wheeler, like 3 on each side, 3 wheels on each side.
Oh, okay.
I've been on one of those.
Like not a half track. No, not
No,
that.
it's like a.
Yeah.
I don't explain it.
Okay,
It's
all
like
right.
it's like it's a weird thing.
Okay, cool.
What else?
So anyway,
Personal submarine,
though.
helicopter.
it's exciting, whether or not you're into like talking about who owns these companies or all that. Like the fact that we have Blue Origin, you know, obviously SpaceX is here, United Launch Alliance is still here, obviously NASA's here. Actually, interesting, that tower we talked about that's lit up behind us that we wanted to clarify is not tonight's launch.
That big bright one.
That is where the SLS will launch.
Yes.
That is 39B. That is where NASA will launch their SLS rocket, which will have 8.8 million pounds of thrust, making it more powerful liftoff thrust than Apollo mission, Saturn V's,
I thought
which is super cool.
I thought the Falcon Heavy was stronger than that, though. I wanted to say
The
that
Falcon Heavy is 5.6.
Okay.
Starship. Well, I mean, we haven't seen.
Starship's gonna be-
We haven't seen Starship like functional, like as far as what the first stage will be. There hasn't been a first stage test yet, but supposedly that'll be up there too. That'll be more powerful than Saturn V as well. So,
And
but anyway, there you go. It's cool.
and also, if you guys are just hanging out and just watching from home or on your phone, and there's something you want to bring up in chat, by all means, throw it at us. We'll talk about just about anything. Gaming. We're into games. We're into technology. Oh wait, this is what I forgot to do.
What about the
That's what I forgot to do.
the free game? Actually, what's today? Today's the 11th. That game might not be free anymore.
Oh no.
So I don't know if you guys are interested in what?
Hear it?
No, I was talking.
There's either a hawk or an owl over the water. I heard him.
I did not hear it.
I heard him just before he dove. He was making his approach sounds. By the way, so this is
Didn't
for
hear it.
I'm gonna timestamp this and see if I can overlay it into the to the show later, because I wanted one to show that we have all these screens operational,
sure.
which is kind of crazy.
Yep.
Kind of nuts. All the amount of equipment on the backside of what we actually do to produce the show.
My iPad is
So-
dying, so it's not up today.
Your what?
My iPad?
Is it dying?
Yeah. I'll have that other cable. I can't remember what
Lightning?
is it a lightning cable?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have one. I forgot mine at home. So it's fine. It's not imperative. It's fine. I mean, I got chat here, so it's not a big deal.
Hold on. You mean
I'm sure
Look at
you
this.
have it
Ready for
because
this?
He's got
Ready for
every
this?
cable in his bag. I mean, this guy. Let me tell you.
that is
Yep.
the USB to Lightning?
Excellent.
Well, you can't keep it.
Well, I got one at home. I don't need to keep it.
You can't
I
keep
need
it.
power.
Okay, so
More
the other thing is
power.
we prop more power. Yeah, what?
No.
Get to the chopper?
No.
What?
No. What is it? Well, he says more juice.
Oh, I don't
We
know.
need more juice.
More ju-
man.
Oh, that was oh yeah, and they're doing the thing. They're
They're-
spraying the parasites out of the. Okay,
What
gotcha.
movie?
Oh God.
Freaking
Fifth
class-
Element. Fifth
freaking
Element.
classic chat. A
God, I couldn't
classic.
remember which one. You caught me off guard on that. So basically, okay, so a little bit more about the setup that we have here. We have 2 MacBook Pros currently running. One of them is actually running the entire live stream off of OBS. We have that with a Sony ZV-1, which is doing their live streaming through their actually live stream app. And then we have the Canon, which is running the 800 times and another 2 times multiplier, which is the zoom shot that you can see. And then finally, we have the wide shot on the GH5. Those are all integrated into this one computer, which is now being tethered to a wireless connection. That's pretty much what we're doing. So we're also working on the fact that when the manned launches actually start up again here in April, we are looking at possibly having Starlink here, because there will be upwards of 140,000 people lining the coast of the Indian River here in Space Coast to try and get a glimpse of the Falcon that will be launching right behind us, taking Americans back into space. So as we cover more live launches, and between us, we've probably witnessed over 13 years of launches.
I don't even know.
Can't
lots
even
of them.
tell you how many launches we've watched.
I don't even know.
Between shuttle launches, Falcons, Falcon Heavies, Atlas, Deltas,
yeah,
ULAs,
tons of stuff.
and also personally, we've shared the airspace around this
That's
place.
super cool.
Yeah, we have actually been either flying helicopters or airplanes at any time in this vicinity and actually watched rockets launch literally
from,
off of our shoulder.
from the flight deck.
Yeah.
Of the
Unfortunately, we can never really get a video of those because we're always too busy.
We're
flying,
always doing
so,
stuff, you know, in the aircraft. So
not able to bring you that. So we're sitting here. Yes, we are live. This is not an illusion. We are waiting for the launch at 3:13 a.m. This is going to be an instantaneous launch window for Falcon 9, which is a Starlink 20, which right now sits behind us. As you see, our close-up shot on our super close lens, which is actually 12.2 miles away from the launch pad. What you might also see in that shot is there's a little bit of movement in the lens because of the distance that's covered, and there's also some rippling, which is actually the heat that is coming up off the Indian River, which is actually interfering slightly with the shot.
Yeah.
Then what we also have is the wide-angle shot, which will show you the trajectory of the rocket as it makes its gentle arc up into the northern hemisphere as it travels out over the Atlantic, and then the booster falls back to Earth to make its way to the drone ship. Just read the instructions. And then finally, we have all three shots so that you can witness a live rocket launch like never seen before. Because I guess, well, SpaceX has got great coverage, but their cameras are all so close, and you miss the visceral experience of actually seeing a real live
if it's the
rocket
first
launch.
time you guys been here, that's what Mike's saying. That's kind of part of the reason we wanted to do this. Was like we mentioned, we've seen a lot of launches, and we're super excited that we could see more launches. But the fact that we thought, hey, you know, we know through meeting people in our jobs and stuff, we know some people just have never seen a launch, but they're still fascinated by it, or they've seen a launch that's been a really long time, and they might want to see some more, and or they're excited about what's happening with SpaceX, or they're excited about SLS, whatever it might be, right? Space nerds, you know. So that's really what we're doing. We're trying to give you guys. Because you could go watch SpaceX's stream, and again, if you're interested in telemetry and all that, yeah, obviously that stream is perfect for that, and everybody should watch one of their streams at some point, because you know you get to see the rocket, you know, up in orbit as you know everything's firing.
Yeah.
But again, we talked again about how cool it is, the experience, and the experience is literally, you know, sitting here, and again, as you mentioned, 12.5 miles from the launch pads. I mean, they're right there. There's just, if you haven't been here or not know about the map or anything, there's just a intercoastal, the Indian River, so there's just a body of water between us and those lights you see, basically, between the Cape. So
yeah, that's it.
There's no land behind us. It's just we're as close as you can really get. Without, you know, getting special permission and stuff like that, which we would be interested in doing if you've got connections. But but nevertheless,
there's the river.
That's really what it's all about. Is try to show you guys what it would be like to to be here. Be lucky enough to be just here local and just be like, hey, I'm just gonna walk outside and watch the launch tonight. Maybe not 3:13 in the morning.
I've done that. I've literally gotten up before. I've set a watch. Walked outside.
Shuttle days and
Not even recently. Even some
of
the Falcons. I put my slippers on, go outside.
It's not true.
And
I don't know why.
That's weird.
I'm not gonna troubleshoot it now.
And I've gone out and just watched rocket launches in the middle of the night. Because they're gonna wake me up anyhow. So might as well.
Might
as well. So we are here. That's about all I can say about right now. Have you tracked down the drone ship yet?
I don't know what its name is.
And just read the instructions.
No, but that's not listed under here. That's a different name.
Ah, okay.
I don't know what it is.
We're also taking a look at the current winds, and the current winds are primed to actually have excellent audio of the rocket launch. So as the rocket actually leaves where the pads are, that easterly wind will blow the sound directly back into the coast, and it sounds phenomenal. And tonight, with the temperatures, the air, the humidity, everything is set to have, I'd say, probably an amazing experience, because there's actually a train that operates on Canaveral Island right now, and it's 12 miles away, and we can hear it clear as day right now. You hear it?
Yeah. Yep.
So we're in for a special night of sound. That rocket, when it takes off, actually makes, if you're within about a 2-mile vicinity, first of all, you'll be deaf, but second of all, it makes a very large, it's a crackling sound. It's not actually this thunderous kind of rolling sound. And the nice thing about it is that as it travels through the air, that sound breaks up a little bit and it becomes the rumble that everyone is kind of familiar with a rocket launch. And tonight we might get some decent crackles.
That's the other one.
Hmm?
That's, of course, I Still Love You.
Okay,
But
that's the only one you got tracked on that one?
Yeah,
Okay.
I haven't found the other one.
Fair enough. Wow, you can really hear the train tonight. That's amazing.
Yeah, we should have good sound.
We should have really good
we can hear
sound.
that vehicle moving over there. And
Then do you want to hook up to super
yeah, I'm going.
high
Yeah,
fidelity?
might as well. Yeah, let's do it.
Go for it.
So anyway, this is a shotgun mic. If you're not familiar with it, basically it's a very, very directional microphone in its design. And so again, it's just kind of like, as you might say, you literally point it at what you want sound of, and it baffles the sound coming from the sides and amplifies or wants to pick up the stuff right from the end. So yeah, we're gonna point it on the GH5. I'm gonna attach it to the top with the mount.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we'll try to that wide shot, as we said. Oh, there's another boat out there too
There is.
in the waters. But yeah, anyway, so it should be cool.
He's way out.
So I'm gonna go hook that up. Let me get my leash longer.
No, that's the train. That is the train.
Oh, is it?
We can actually see that train that we can actually hear right now. That is the train that is currently moving between us and the... Oh, no, it is a boat.
You want to move this? I'm putting this in front of you.
All right, go ahead.
It's easier.
That is a boat. It's a... What the heck?
Boat? Is this a boat?
Oh, it's a huge tug.
What's it tugging?
I don't know. It's actually looking like it's actually pushing a barge. Well, there you go.
Okay.
We
Excellent.
and you can see the heat plume off of the exhaust. That's kind of interesting.
Oh, dang.
I've never seen that type of boat in the river before.
Let's see here.
What do you need?
Nothing. Just need to get this open.
Okay.
Nothing.
Nothing. I see nothing from you. Oh, the shoe. Shoe.
Come on, there you go.
There you go. That was really cool to see that. I guess, like, what is that? It's a boat.
What is that?
And it's far away, and it sounds like it's close as
Is
day.
boat.
So we should get some great sound
Is
tonight.
boat.
Is boat. Yeah. You got that yet?
Is boat. It says earphones. That's not a microphone.
No, you got to go the other side, I think.
Microphones right here. I got it. There we go.
Is that it?
Yep.
You got it. All right, just remind me that when we go live later, we got to actually take the audio from that.
Yeah, I gotta turn
From
it
that
on as
camera.
well.
Huh?
Do you want it on
Let's do a sound check on
the
it. at
normal or
least.
the 80 here? Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do a sound check. So you're on that one?
It's not on, but I'll turn on the normal, but not the 80 hertz.
Okay.
All right, so it's on.
Let me see one thing. Desk. Oh, you know what? I have it hidden.
It says it's picking up audios.
All right. Stand by. There it is. No. What the heck? Huh.
What's up?
I'm not getting the audio from it, so that's kind of interesting. Matter of fact, it's not even giving me the option.
Camlink carries audio, does it not?
It does.
Yeah.
I've had it carry, yes.
Yeah, it carries audio. You do screen shares, it carries audio.
Yep. Testing 1, 2.
Testing. Yeah, it's putting out or it's picking up sound. I can see the
Oh, hold on.
levels
maybe.
here. Oh, I heard that animal. Did you hear it?
Yep, I heard it.
Yeah.
You know what? It's not actually picking up the audio from that one tonight. That's kind of interesting. Huh.
Okay.
We're working on an issue right now. We're trying to get more audio from one of our cameras because we're figuring out that tonight the wind is just perfect for us to receive probably the best sound possible for the rocket when it actually takes off. So we're working an issue on just one of our cameras so we can get you the absolute best possible sound. So just bear with us for a minute here as we try to work that out because it shouldn't be couch audio. Wait a second, that's weird. No.
This Camlink's. Is this the couch cam link?
No, it's the desk. It should be desk. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
No, that's not it.
So it is 2:07 YouTube. The rocket should be taking off in 1 hour and 6 minutes from now. So that's pretty sweet. Again, if you're just joining us, welcome. We are the Not Your Average Show. Mike and Corey. I'm Corey. Over here off screen working on a microphone for the launch. And we are happy to bring you the live. We're 12 miles and change, 12 miles about away from the launch pad here for SpaceX Launch, Cape Canaveral in Florida on the East Coast. And it's pretty nice conditions. A little bit cold, not hardly cold as many places around the world are much colder, but it's looking like it's about 50 something degrees here Fahrenheit, and the breeze is really what's making it cold.
Yeah.
But as we mentioned, the breeze actually is pretty good. It's picking up and then it dies off some, but the breeze is the correct direction. It's from the correct direction. It should give us pretty good audio of the rocket as it's climbing away off the pad and then bends to the north for its polar orbits for the 60 Starlink satellites on this mission. So that should be good. And again, we're working on the audio for that. So we hope we can give you part of the experience. As we mentioned, part of the experience of watching one of these rockets in person is, of course, the light you see, especially at night launches, the light you see coming off obviously off the rocket and off the land as it gains altitude. And then, but part of it actually is, as Mike mentioned earlier, and we're talking about microphones, is the sound. And rockets have different sounds. Solid rocket boosters, such as the old shuttle, the boosters on the side of the old shuttle. You might remember those are those white.
SRBs.
Yeah, they're SRBs. They're white. They're a solid rocket propellant rather than liquid. And the hallmark of those, as you can imagine, is once they are lit, they're going. Since they're solid, it's a solid chemical reaction. There's no engine to turn off or anything. It's like it's going. So, but they have their own pretty cool kind of iconic sound, solid rocket boosters. But also the liquid propellant ones do as well. And Falcon 9 is powered by liquid propellant.
So I might have to do this differently.
Tonight, so that's the idea.
We may have to get this audio slightly differently because right now there's an issue with OBS trying to understand what it's doing with the actual audio from the GH5. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to pair it up to the Zoom later when we do it, and then we're just going to put this here and we're just going to zip it.
It's got that jack on.
Yeah, it's got the jack off the back. So
right, well,
it's probably going to be easier that way.
Let me demount this then.
I'm going to take you off that camera right there. So if you just tuned in, what we're basically doing is we're working an issue because as we figured out right now, the audio for tonight should be fantastic. And the GH5 is off. Yeah, you're good. Right. Basically, what we're looking at right now is that the winds are favorable from the east, which means that all the sound from the rocket, when it actually launches, should be traveling directly over the Indian River and directly into our location, which is on the banks of the Indian River. That little red light right there, that is the rocket itself as it sits on the launch pads ready to go. We do have 3 cameras that are currently located right here at this location, 12 miles from the launch pad, to offer you a different type of experience on a SpaceX Falcon 9 launch. So tonight we have the ability to offer you our zoom lens. This is our 800x2 lens, which is 12 miles away from the launch pad, which will actually watch the Falcon 9 as it climbs away from the launch pad itself. Then we have the wide-angle lens, which will actually show you as the rocket climbs over the Indian River, emits a nice glow for an evening launch, and then traverses upwards in that direction, actually towards the north, to its northern orbit. And then finally we have our camera, which sits in between and will give you the perspective of actually the last shot as it climbs into space as well. And this is part of the experience, and the audio is equally part of the experience. So we're working on that as an issue because with all this equipment tied into one particular computer, we got to be picky about the things that we actually do and we use to get our audio sourcing, our video sourcing, and things of that nature. So we'll be working on that. So just before the rocket goes, we'll shut up.
Yeah.
Now it takes 56 seconds for the sound to actually reach this point, but tonight That sound should be amazing.
Should be
Absolutely fantastic. We just had a boat go past us.
Just trolling almost.
Yeah.
And it was pretty clear to hear him
It was like
right there. So should be great.
yeah, he was 10
Should
miles
be
away.
good.
So, and I can still hear him cruising down the river. So, so we're excited. It should be quite exciting.
Should be nice.
We're here late. You're here late. And if you're an insomniac on the East Coast, I feel bad for you. Not really.
Welcome.
If you're on the
Thank
West
you.
Coast, thanks for showing up.
Thanks
because
for
for you
joining.
guys, it's what is it? It's like 11 o'clock in California.
3 hours to the mountain zone.
Yep.
So 4 all the way over, and we already had some people in chat from Australia.
11. Yep.
So we've had people from, I think we saw Spain, we saw Taiwan, we saw Australia. I mean, it's really nice that we see people from all over the world that are interested in this stuff, because obviously we are too. That's why we're here, and would love to share it with you guys. And
Did I just hear a foghorn? There's no fog out there, but I swear I just heard a foghorn.
I don't know. I didn't hear it.
So, hey, that's a
could
nice
be true.
number.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, there you go.
Excellent.
So it looks like so far in tonight's live stream, we've picked up an additional 20 some odd subscribers, which is fantastic.
Very much appreciated.
Much appreciated.
Again,
I'm surprised my
the
phone
likes
isn't
and the
ringing off
shares,
the hook.
subscribes are all, as you guys know from YouTube, right? They all help us out as we're a growing channel, excuse me. And currently,
Oh, take that down.
sorry, it's
Exactly.
after 2 o'clock a.m. here, so give me a moment. Okay.
He needs a moment.
Oh.
Take one for yourself, please. By all means.
No. What I was saying though is, thank you for the likes, the shares, and subscribes. It all helps us out as we're a growing channel.
Yep.
And it's very much appreciated, obviously, anyway, because you guys are just as excited about this kind of stuff as we are. And we will be setting up a Patreon
Soon.
for
Very soon.
Obviously donations if you so choose, which we're pretty much thankful for that as well. For helping, we have some of this equipment we use that we mentioned, some of it's borrowed, and we kind of like to have our own equipment and
pay it forward.
Yeah, so exactly. So we're much appreciated that we could borrow some of the stuff. So thank you for those people if they're watching as well. But we're as we want to keep doing this stuff because we think it's cool, and actually there's only more cool stuff happening in space as there's going to be more crewed launches coming up. There might be some stuff coming up with Blue Origin in the next few years. So it's still happening.
Blue Origin has got a big hill to climb right now.
They do.
I'm not surprised that Jeff Bezos has decided to step down from Amazon to focus more on Blue Origin, because the New Glenn and the New Shepard, they have the potential to be the next player in space. But right now, Elon Musk is just killing the game. The man is on top of it.
He's just doing it.
Yeah, he's doing it well.
He says what we want to do.
And he does it.
And then he does push his people hard. And some people joke that, there's time, and then there's Musk time, where he's like, we're going to have this done by, next week or whatever. And it's like, but anyway, point being, what's that?
Yeah, you just got your levels keep dropping down a little bit more. I'm not really sure why yours do that.
I don't know. It's the
weird.
trouble with triples.
The trouble with the triples.
I don't think Matt's here anymore.
Oh, Matt left.
No, the joke running as we just started the stream up was the first person to talk in chat, their name becomes the triple for the night.
There you go.
I don't know why. I just made that up.
It's a funny thing.
So there you go.
So here's the other thing. Anytime you're talking about aviation, space, or anything of that nature, and what it actually takes to make something fly, having between us a lot of professional flight experience, it is to get something to do what SpaceX has done at this point, which is to make a reusable rocket and literally land vertically on drone ships in the middle of an ocean. And they are now certified to land these things in upwards of a 35-knot crosswind, which is actually the maximum that they've ever been tested to. Now, let me just tell you something. Most airplanes, cannot land in a 35-knot crosswind. They have maximum limitations somewhere, usually in the 30s, if not 20s. And if it's windy, icy, snowy, rainy, that goes down to the 10s and the 5s. So in order for SpaceX to be doing this the way that they're doing it, it's a phenomenal phenomenal success on their behalf. So we look for great things with the Falcon series, especially with the Falcon Heavy now being chosen over the SLS to do a couple more missions, which everyone had kind of written it off.
I just saw, I think today, that I might have just seen it today. It might not be today's news, but I think I just saw they picked up 2 more missions.
Yep.
With undisclosed payloads. One from the one satellite for the National Reconnaissance Office, and the other one is just they didn't disclose what it is. But those are two more launches for SpaceX and 2 more for United Launch Alliance as well, actually. So they're both still doing stuff, but yeah.
United Launch Alliance has had a couple of troubled rockets with themselves because there's been a couple of Atlases that have supposed to gone off that have been delayed. They had one that was almost delayed 3 months on a fuel pressure problem, I thought. And then I think their second one has been delayed. But technically, we're at a point right now where I think there's about 4 different launches that have supposed to have taken place already by this year that have already been postponed.
By ULA?
ULA, okay. I think there's 2, well, there's one more Falcon that's postponed because the Falcons aren't up to speed yet.
Yeah. There's another one on the schedule that has no time.
The manned mission has been delayed once already.
Yeah, Falcon 9, there's a Block 5, so Starlink Mission 21, that's another 60 Starlink satellites. That just has no date. It was tentatively set for the 13th, but it has no date now. So there's a long list of things that want to make its way into space off the coast here, and that's the cool part about this area. I mean, it's a space coast. Obviously, that's in name, of course, but the fact that NASA's over there and the Space Force has their set up to support all of the launches there, whether they're private or government funded, it's cool. They've been doing this for a while. And there was some talk a while ago, right, that there might be something, we might see something cool where those 2 launches were going to go relatively soon, but they never happened.
So 3 weeks ago when we were doing one of our first launches, the very first night it was scrubbed, and the second night the rocket actually launched, but it actually put them in a position for SpaceX to have 2 rockets on 2 separate pads simultaneously that had launch windows within an hour and 20 minutes of each other.
An hour or 2 or something.
And we were sitting here with all the equipment set up, salivating, going,
this would be so cool.
This would be so cool. We might not even break down.
That's the first time that would happen.
Yeah, it would have been the first time. Now, there has been one other time that there have been 2 rockets on, actually they weren't rockets, there was 2 shuttles.
Yeah.
Okay? Way back when, I'm going to say this had to have been about 2009, where 2 shuttles were both simultaneously on the pads. And it was one of the few times in history that ever took place. And they sat that way for almost, I think it was about 3 weeks.
I don't remember how long
as they prepped those shuttles to go back into space. So it was kind of cool.
The only other time you would have seen that is in the movies. There was that.
Yeah.
It was in
Armageddon.
Armageddon, yeah.
Armor bullshit.
Armageddon, yeah.
By the way,
anyway.
I actually went down Playa Linda Beach that week, walked to the very end of the zone that you can get to where that barbed wire fence is, and I took a picture of both shuttles sitting on the platform, which was fantastic. It was actually very special. Believe it or not, if you've never traveled here to the Space Coast before, you can get very close to rocket launches, despite what people think, and it's like nothing else, because we technically could be a little bit closer if we wanted to get further into Canaveral Island.
This is a pretty good view here.
Yeah, but it wouldn't offer us the vantage point that we have. And secondly, we are almost due west of the launch pads from our position.
Exactly due west.
Almost exactly due west. So we're in a prime position for our lenses, for our equipment, for our setup, and we're not too far away from we're the internet access and power, which is a beautiful thing. So we anticipate that there actually will be a few people actually coming out to see the launch.
We get one car here. You just stopped. I don't know what they're up to, but
it's like California.
We have had a few people come by, and so I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. We have a visitor.
This is the first. Yeah. Hey.
What's going on?
May I disturb you?
Yeah. What's up?
Yeah.
I'm good. How about you?
Good.
Yeah. What's going on?
So, you know why I am here?
Yeah.
The shuttle. Yeah. The rockets.
Yeah. I am from Belgium.
Okay.
I am looking for a good spot to see it. Do
Go.
you think that we can stay here on the road?
Yeah, this right by that set of trees on the other side of those trees. Just walk on right down.
Yeah,
you
honestly,
can
if
hang
you
out right
just
there.
move your car, just park it where you're at.
Yeah.
You can just walk to the water here, and
You can watch it.
don't go. I wouldn't go too far down because there are some other people's property, but
Okay.
yeah, I think right over here if you want should be fine.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Hey. So people do show up here
Yeah.
live at the banks of the river, the Indian River, for rocket launches. This is
Yeah. I mean, it's part of
part of
what
being
it is.
in Titusville.
I will say, that the timing of this launch, usually these early morning launches is where you don't have, like, honestly, the way it is. The locals usually don't come out to these because
Just look out
they're
their porches.
yeah, they're here for
We do.
daily launches and stuff, right? But the gentleman just here, he's from another country, and he's asking about I don't know if you guys can hear, but he was asking about where they might be able to watch the rockets. And yeah, of course, we're gonna tell you where, because
Sure.
basically anywhere here that's not private property, of course, or down US 1 if you guys are ever in the area. Yeah, I don't want him to go too far
Yeah, no, I get
that
it.
way because there are other people's property. But if he wants to go right over here, that's fine.
There you go.
But yeah, so yeah, and it is exactly like this guy's gonna find it. It's pretty cool.
By the way, the wind picked up again.
I can feel it.
I can feel it on the back of my neck and the
can
top
feel
of
it.
my head.
I don't want to pop my collar because
Dude, I'm so
I'm
popping
not
this
into
thing
that
right now.
style too much.
Yeah,
but,
I'm going
you know,
all Top Gun on this bad boy.
It does feel way better. Though.
It does. It does. It's way. Hey, at least you have hair. Okay.
Well, yeah.
At least you have hair.
At least I have hair. Yes.
All right, so I'll give you
I
a
didn't expect
prime
to hear
example.
that tonight, but you
Yeah,
know.
right. So here's something that Corey's enjoyed over his aviation career that I haven't, which is anytime I've ever been in a helicopter or an airplane and I'm flying and it's hot out
Mm-hmm.
and I have a headset on, that thing sops up the sweat off the
Oh,
top
yeah,
of my
yeah.
head like there's no tomorrow. And if it doesn't, you know where it runs? Right over to the top of
Oh,
my
yeah,
brow.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I'll be sitting there with sunglasses on
Mhm.
and I'll have a bead of sweat between my eyebrows, my aviators, and my headset going. And every time I move my head,
Mm-hmm.
more sweat will drip down
Yeah,
into my
yeah.
eyes. So it's quite ridiculous.
Yeah.
But we're here. It's
Yeah,
early.
yeah.
You don't have to look twice if you're up, can't sleep, or if you're on the West Coast, or if you're someplace else in the world. We are here on the banks of the Indian River in Titusville, Florida,
Yeah.
ready to cover
Under the hour.
under
We
an hour
have
now.
less than 1 hour.
Starlink
Well, not under the hour. But
20, as
Less than
Elon
that.
Musk continues his conquest towards internet dominance around the world.
yeah, the funny part about what he
sounds
just
really
said
cool
was,
when you say that,
when
right?
we were talking about, obviously Starlink is not new news, right? But we were talking about in our I was gonna say our normal shows or our daily shows.
Daily Show.
But we do other types of shows, not like on-site rocket launches, but we do shows on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And
the MacBook was in frame. That's
oh,
all.
right on.
not your fault.
And we talk about various things that we are already interested in, whether it be aviation, sports cars. We're pretty interested now in the emerging market and industry of air taxis,
Yep.
electric air vehicles, battery technology. Any of that kind of tech stuff and games. We're interested in video games too, but different interests. But anyway, talking about that, we were talking the other day on the show, and we were talking about Starlink. This is last week, I think, and we're like,
No, it was 3 weeks ago.
It was 3
It was 3 weeks ago.
whatever
I,
it was.
I
don't
remember I
even know.
said he's gonna
and
put
we're
on
like,
airplanes. and
this
yachts.
is perfect for like ships, cruise ships, and like big trucks
Mhm.
that are on the go a lot, and like as you said, airplanes with proper enclosures. And what was it, like 3 days ago? We see the article from
Swear to
whatever
God,
it
he's
was,
watching our live stream.
and it was like, hey Musk, if
Yeah.
you're watching,
You're watching.
hey buddy, what's going on?
No. So here's the thing.
Are you gonna zoom it in?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Bring
do
it
it.
up.
I'm gonna do it.
Bring
I'm gonna
up.
do it. So look,
Bring it up.
what we're also trying to do here is we have watched
Yeah, but why? You gotta
countless.
tell 'em
Okay,
why,
so
though.
here's the thing. We've been here for about 13 years, but we've decided to live stream rocket launches, right? And coming up in April, we are looking at a manned mission, another manned mission, which is going to bring over 140,000 people to the shores
Mm-hmm.
of the river here in Titusville, which means that our signal for our ability to transmit data will be degraded beyond belief. So if you have the opportunity, and if you're watching right now, give us free Starlink because we're covering
Let us
Starlink.
borrow it. At
Yeah, let
least,
us
right?
borrow
We're
it.
not-
Let
you
us
don't have to
try it.
Give it to us. I mean,
We-
sure, that'd be great. But
That would be awesome.
But yeah, we would like to
We'd like some Starlink.
have access to a Starlink.
Mhm.
Not just for the part that it would be, broadcasting a live stream of a Starlink launch using
Yes.
Starlink. That's cool for sure, and that's sure. But part of it also was we understood that again, as Mike mentioned, we know from living around here and watching a lot of rocket launches live that certain launches attract more people than other ones. A lot of the manned launches attract quite a bit of people, like hundreds of thousands of people sometimes.
Hundreds of
and,
thousands.
that really makes a large dent in the mobile data availability.
Acquisition.
So if you're not sure, or I don't know if you said this earlier, but today's stream is all off my phone.
Oh, yeah, today's on your
data
data
Off
plan.
the Pixel. Pixel phone today, and it's working fine. But it's mobile, and that's just kind of the nature of what we're doing right now. We're mobile, and we're gonna have some difficulties making that work when manned launches return. Well, they're already returned, but when they're regular, because it's
and
gonna
that's
be
an 8 o'clock night launch, right? So it
I didn't see a time.
I thought so. I think it's supposed to be at 8. So here's the other thing: night launches are spectacular. Okay, so if you've never seen a live night launch, let me just brief you on what the experience is like. Okay, so first off, let's start with this camera shot. This camera shot is a close-up shot, although our camera sits 12.2 miles away from the actual launch pad. That a little bit of movement that you see is because the size of the lens, the wind, and there is some heat ripples coming up off the Indian River currently right now.
I think it's there. Can you go to our?
Yeah, so we can go here. So now the other part of it is we have our shot. So that rocket is right there.
Yeah, it's legit here.
Here.
Or can you move your shoulder?
I can. There it is. It's by the blinking light.
Yeah,
you see
it's
it.
here. Yeah, it's literally here. Here's the pad.
Yep.
From our perspective here, and then if you go to the big zoom.
There you go. So this is the zoom again.
That's what it looks like. So it's...
So even more spectacular during a night launch is going to be this shot. So that very same thing that right here is what you're going to see is there's the big white light behind us. That is actually not the launch pad. That is one of the launch pads behind us on Cape Canaveral that's currently undergoing work. Okay. To the other side, that group of lights where you see flashing lights, that's actually the launch pad. And what you're going to see is when this rocket actually lights, that light will illuminate the entire horizon, as well as cast another light that will come off the river. Okay, and then the rocket will gently climb up into the sky and then quickly accelerate. And then will come the noise.
And the arc. So, and that frame you guys were looking at just a moment ago, it's going to bend to your left on the screen. That's to the north. It's going to fly up the coast because it needs to park those Starlink satellites in polar orbit. So it's going to go fly north, which is also the same reason why the first stage booster doesn't return here, which is something else you might not know if you hadn't seen launches. Actually, when you've seen them land their rockets on land, that's actually here. When they land the rockets on land, they do it just right up there near where they took off. But because the rocket today needs to go north for the satellites it has, the orbit they need to put them in, the rocket can't return. It doesn't have the fuel to come back here, so they land them on the drone ships. And that'll be the case for tonight's launch too.
And tonight's drone ship will be the just read the instructions.
Just read the instructions.
Just read the instructions. So what are we under? Just about 45 minutes?
About, yeah, it is
45 minutes.
229.
The temperature has dropped a little bit more. The wind has picked up, but it's only better. The more wind, the more the sound will be blown in over our position. So it should take approximately 56 seconds for the wind to push the sound directly over our position, which will be great.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
So you'll get the sights, the sounds,
I'll
the
be on
feeling.
the camera today, right?
You are.
Sweet. Awesome.
Because I don't want to screw up this one up this time.
I'll see. It's on manual focus.
It's on manual.
So we'll do our best.
We'll do our best. Look, this is not easy. First of all, the problem is that you're shooting at night, okay, which is notoriously difficult for most cameras. Secondly, you're going to go from a very, very dark subject to a very, very bright subject in a matter of a second.
Yeah, a matter of a few seconds.
Okay.
And that's partly why we try to set everything as best we can, and then put everything to manual, basically, so that it doesn't try to adjust on the fly.
And then there's one last thing. It moves.
Oh,
obviously, that's the other part.
A rocket.
It's a rocket. It's a little fast.
And at night, when you see it with your eye and it's really pretty far away, it's just a bright ball almost because it's a bit hard to see. If you have really, really, really tight zoom, like some of these, like some of the SpaceX rockets, you can. Actually, that's maybe a good point to make. Even the SpaceX, when they show you the rocket taking off at night, you can only see the bottom.
Oh yeah.
Like you see the flame and you can see it, but you only really kind of see the bottom of the rocket. You can't see the whole rocket because it's dark. So it's the same thing here. If we don't have, and we're not trying to get really, but we don't have the equipment to really track.
Well, you'll see the. So wait, actually,
they'll see it.
You'll see the bottom.
Especially on this.
This shot right here, you will definitely see.
It'll be super cool.
You'll see the actual rocket as it departs the pads because A, it's lit there, but B, the plume as the light actually reflects off the objects on the ground. You're gonna see the rocket actually climb a little bit better. On this shot, you'll see the rocket as a body of itself for a little bit, but then it will just disappear to basically
just be a ball
flame.
of light.
Well, then
best
when I was
shot.
zoomed in with the other lens on the GH5 the last time, you could make out the body of the rocket because there was just enough reflection off
But
of the
that's
atmosphere.
when you were at 300,
Yeah, that was on.
and
I was
then
at
you moved
300.
to 100 later.
Yeah. So basically, so you should see something as if you were standing on the banks of the Indian River
But
in
that's the whole
Titusville,
point, right?
Florida.
I mean, you don't have an 800 millimeter eyeball, right? I mean, that's
I
we do
don't?
have no. Well, I don't need. You know,
I'm a
but we do
bionic
have
man.
a
What are you
nice-
talking about?
We have a close shot there for you guys because we think it's quite cool for you guys to have a bit of a closer shot, but not like super tight like SpaceX. We want you to kind of still see kind of what's going on around the rocket, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, like I said, the wide shot as you see in the top right, that's what you'd see standing here on the side, and then you'd later hear it, and that's part of the experience. So,
And lastly,
That's
this
why.
thing better go. I'm going to be a little bit perturbed if we sat here. So we arrived here back at our shooting location at 10:30 this evening. We had our equipment pretty much ready to go at about 12:30. We departed, and actually I departed, got some food, came back,
yeah,
did our sound checks, got everything together, and we've been sitting in these chairs now for an hour. It's chilly, the
And-
wind is picked up,
yeah.
and guess what?
My legs are cold.
My legs are cold, and nature calls, so I might have to disappear.
Oh, really?
Leave you
Okay.
on the live shot for a minute,
That's fine.
'cause, I might have to bounce out for a half second.
I'll just yawn.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
There's gonna be more of that. Yeah,
There will be more yawning. There will be more.
yawning.
There'll be more scrubbing in the hands, and I'm actually really thinking that it might be time for the space heater.
Dude, go get it. We'll try it. Just
Might
don't
have
want
to
to
try
overload the
I know.
socket.
We have. Okay, here's the thing. We have one point of power, and we
do.
have many
Yeah,
things.
one of the locals here
Plugged
has
in
been
here.
gracious to allow us to plug in.
Yes, we are plugged in.
So that's super cool, but obviously we don't want to plug everything in.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, we do have a heater, so.
Yep.
Um,
Seems like the West Coast viewers are a little bit more finicky than the earlier launch viewers.
what do you mean?
They kind of pop in and then they just
like,
disappear.
"Meh, I'm
They're like,
out."
yeah, whatever.
I mean, it's less than we're getting down to like 40 something minutes. Yeah.
40 something minutes. So
That's the official time. T
that
minus
is it.
40 something.
T minus 40 seconds. Wait, 40 minutes, right? Okay, yeah, 40 minutes.
It is currently, well, I guess let's go. This
It's
is
currently
33.
cold as banana. So
Yeah.
okay, look, if you're in other parts of the
yeah.
country, let's put it this way: we're complaining about the cold because
We get it. Because we're sitting here doing nothing but
Yeah.
sitting here
in
in a plastic chair
Yeah.
in the wind.
the wind, it's currently.
So it's 50 what right now?
Is it what? What do you got? I got 50.
I said, what is it now?
It's 57
Okay,
degrees. The
57.
real feel still 57, but you know, at
The
least
wind is big enough.
I
And
get it
again,
right
we've
in the
just
back
been-
of my
We've
head.
just been sitting here doing nothing. So that's
Pretty much, and there's more people driving vehicles along the road, which I'm sure they're looking for spots to watch the rocket launch.
could be.
So I'll tell you what I'm gonna do.
You're
I'm gonna go use the restroom
pick up the heater?
facilities. Huh? Yeah, I'm
up
gonna
the
go do
heater?
that. So
Here is the key to the restroom.
to the bathrooms,
Key to the bathroom.
and I will.
The BRB.
Yeah, I will be right.
Your brub.
Yes, sir. All right.
And you're gonna space heater it.
yes.
I'm down to try it, man.
If
Where are you
blow-
gonna plug it in though? Over
if we
here?
Blow it out. I don't know. Let's figure it out.
We got a socket here.
We
I
got
guess
a
you're gonna put it upwind, right?
Yep.
Because that
I'm moving.
that would be the only like logical thing.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I'm gonna hold down the fort for a minute or two while he runs to the restroom. And oh hey, guess who's back, Matt? What's up, man? Are you done with the deep dive already? I guess I should say, are you done? How'd it go? And what biome is it? Is it lava? Because you know everybody's favorite biome is lava. And welcome back, man. Welcome back. We're just the wind has picked up. I'm actually gonna pop my collar. I normally don't do this. Yeah, I just don't. I don't know. It's not my style. But it does keep the wind off your neck, so I'm gonna do it. And yeah, let's see. Yeah, we smashed it. Just the normal. Oh, one of the new ones, As Are Wild. Yeah, cool. I'm trying to remember. Is that the one that's everything glows, or is that I can't remember the names. But anyway, that would be cool to do that for sure. But yeah, we're just hanging out. So just a quick update. Of course, everything's still, if you guys are just joining us, from what I can tell, it looks like it's still on. I don't see any news of any changes from SpaceX on the launch tonight. It's still scheduled for 3:13 a.m. Eastern time, which puts us, geez, nearly 30 something minutes. So we're getting down there. We're getting down there, YouTube. We're getting there. We're gonna make it. And it's currently launching off of Space Launch Complex 40 over in the Cape Canaveral right behind us. Our setup here is about 12.5 miles or so away from the Cape, and the shots you have now, of course, that shot on the top left, that's the desk here with myself and Mike. He's just to go to the restroom, and again, we're 12.5 miles or so away from the pads. The wide shot there is again a bit of a wide shot, kind of what we're trying to have you guys like see and experience what you'd see if you were here with us, able to watch it. The plug's here in the middle. I don't know if that's probably the best. Okay. We're gonna try something.
We should try something. It's cold. It's really cold.
Well, it's one of those where it's cold, but it's colder because we're just sitting here,
Yes.
not doing anything. Is it on?
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Keep it away from the cords.
Zoom.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, well, yeah, so we, Mike has returned.
I have.
BRB, oh, geez, Matt's back, by the way.
Oh, hey, Matt.
Matt's back in chat. They beat the deep dive, and he's going to get some pizza.
Oh, nice. Get some pizza for us.
Why not? But yeah, so, we are, is it doing anything?
It's semi-pointless.
Okay, well, all right. Yeah, I don't really feel anything. But anyway, so what I was just talking to chat that we're basically 32 minutes from go
Okay.
time.
Awesome.
Since it is I mean we're getting pretty close here.
Yeah, you guys
Not quite 30, yeah, 35 or so minutes.
You might notice that our microphones seem slightly enlarged for this position. So unfortunately, the wind is
Yeah,
the wind is right here.
picking up.
It's picking up.
Feels like.
It says it's still 10 knots. It feels like it's picked up just a little bit. I'm gonna do another wind check here just to see what we got. But
yeah, we're
currently,
still looking good though, as far as SpaceX goes.
yeah, it looks good.
In fact, let me
Really?
do
Doesn't want to move the wind
something. While you're
indicator
doing
anymore.
that, let me
Oh, here we go. That's
do
why.
something else here.
Let's take a look at what the winds are now. Well, it's still saying 10 knots. So that's okay. So that's actually a good thing, though, because it's going to continue to push the sound back in on top of us as the rocket takes off. So we should have some excellent audio tonight. So we're going to try to bring that to you. We're going to try to be as quiet as possible as the rocket departs. But the wind has picked up again. So that's why we have these, what are the dead cats?
They're called?
Huh?
Is that what they're called?
That's what I think. It's dead cats, dead mouse. I don't know, something like that.
Dead
Dead mouse, whatever it is.
You know.
So have they gone live? Oh, that's who's.
This is somebody else. Hold on. This is technically.
Oh, that's NASA's.
Yeah, this is technically NASA. But let me see if I can pull up.
That's NASA space flight. NASA space flight. Bum, bum, bum.
SpaceX.
Hey, they got more.
do you
they got
have,
more viewers than us.
Well, you know.
You know what? They don't have the full experience though, because while NASA spaceflight might have this really nice close-in camera shot, you're not going to get the beauty of a live rocket launch the way that we can bring it to you, which is completely different.
Completely.
Well, trying to sell it here.
No, I get you.
You're
man.
not helping.
No, but that's exactly it though, chat or YouTube, right? That's why we're here. It is different, right? If you go to other channels that are over there, NASA or SpaceX, they do have some really close cameras.
Sure.
And they do have the telemetry. But again, if you come and you see a shuttle launch, that's not what you're gonna see. You're gonna be here on the Cape, whether you're able to park somewhere and find a pretty good place that you can have a clear view of out there, you know, and you're gonna be within 15 miles of almost everywhere, probably.
Yeah. Sure.
If you're in Titusville, you'll be within 15, 20 miles for sure. And depending on where the wind is, again, you're going to get nice sound, which you're not going to get out of the, you know, the rockets, the cameras on the rocket, because that's not what they're there for, to pick up, you know, how genuine the sound is. So,
yeah, true.
It is different. what we're doing is different. So, and again, that's why we're doing it.
Certainly.
So there you go.
So yeah, we're just how are we, about 35 minutes away?
Yeah, it's nearly 31, 30, yeah, 32 minutes.
32 minutes.
Yeah.
32 minutes from the time which the rocket is supposed to launch.
Instantaneous window, right? So,
Man, Matt's already back with pizza. That was pretty
Is he
quick,
back?
Matt.
Is it back?
I'll give you that much, Matt.
You return with pizza?
Oof. He is.
Pizza sounds warm.
It does, which we are currently not.
Which we are not.
It is. The wind is picked up a little bit more.
It's yeah, okay. Yeah.
And it's that thing actually doing? Here, maybe you might want to move it a little bit more,
like
parallel. There you go.
Well, I can't move it close to the cord.
Well, I know, but I think the wind is just carrying it right underneath the desk.
On this,
Yeah, that's what's actually happening. The wind is. It actually has to be over there, like way out there.
Well,
there you go. Oh, now I feel it.
okay.
Oh,
well, there you
now
go.
I got a warm foot. That's better.
One warm foot.
Warm foot.
Oh.
Yeah, you're actually getting all of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't know. I don't feel a whole lot, but all right.
So,
yeah, there you go.
all right. 30 minutes to go.
You all set to put this on there? Because I haven't done this. I haven't put this on there yet.
It
So
takes milliseconds.
Okay,
You just literally.
but you don't have to test the gain or nothing like that?
You don't.
Hey, look at that ship going through the...
Another. He's back. He's coming back up the river.
It's a boat!
It's a boat. You just plug it in there, and and then I select it. So
Okay,
that's
cool.
fine.
All right,
It's an easy thing to do.
Good.
The boat is back.
Had a couple cold nights recently. I think last night got down to 30. Okay. Oh, 10. Whoops.
Oh, there's also a police boat up to the north.
Police.
By the Maxi. Oh, so anyhow, we were talking earlier about manned
true.
mission launches.
Yep.
Hey, if you get a chance, look at the last manned mission launch and search for the Max E. Brewer Bridge.
Yeah, look at the bridge. Yeah.
That bridge was inundated with people, and then you'll understand what our fears are when we do some live broadcasts here for manned missions, because this place will be packed with
Boat
people.
scene.
Boat scene. Oh, torpedoes. Man, the torpedoes.
That's right.
God, it's early.
World of tugboats.
You know, it's
for all you warship players.
You know what's hysterical?
What's that?
I keep looking at our feed, and I go, man, it's really that far away. Then I turn around and go, oh, the VAB's right. I can see it clear as day.
Yeah, it's funny that like we saw that boat go through the scene, and I turned around and I'm like, where is it? I don't even see
right
it.
there.
Oh shit, it's
right there.
Because it's still pretty far away.
Yeah, still pretty far away.
But there you go. Anyway,
the boat is here.
I mean, visually, it's still what, maybe 4 miles, 3 miles.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not that far.
Oh, come on.
It's dark, so. Enemy tugboat.
What the? Okay, there it is. Wait, how far away is that boat?
I don't know. What are you doing?
No, I can't really fully light it up.
Well, yeah, he's pretty far still.
He's pretty far out there.
I mean, it's fairly shallow until he gets out there in the middle of the channel. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
All right.
So yeah, under 30 minutes, and let me tell you, the wind picked up. I think it just knows.
The wind has picked up. A bit.
I think it just knows. A bit.
A bit. I can feel it. I can feel it on the back of my head. The wind has picked up. Okay, so if you're on the East Coast, yes, we are. We're imbalanced at this point because we shouldn't be out here at 3 o'clock in the morning getting ready to cover a live rocket launch. But yet here we are.
Here.
And the cameras are ready and rolling and prepared for what should be Starlink 20 to depart from, what is that, 39? What is it?
It's Space Launch Complex 40.
40. This is also
40.
off of pad 40. 40. We're excited.
When are the
we're
manned
cold,
missions to be?
and we're looking for donuts.
April 20th, Matt,
Yes.
is the next manned
8
launch
8 p.m.
for
is what I understood.
SpaceX Crew 2.
Yes.
Is the next one. April 20th.
Which at 8 p.m.
April
would be
20th.
right around dusk for
In
us.
April? For
yes.
the time change?
For the time
yeah,
change.
yeah.
It'll be right around dusk. So that'll be exciting.
That'd be cool.
Let's see. That's the one there. Crew, yeah, because I think they say right now 8 p.m. Yeah, it's actually the 21st. 8 p.m. on the 21st.
Oh, cool.
There
Oh,
you go.
21st.
The 21st.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
Not that far then. Yep.
Yeah, that's actually why we're talking about Starlink. I know we keep bringing it back, but yeah,
The visuals for that will be fantastic.
oh man, you
The
guys. I
visuals
mean,
will
we've
be
been so we've only covered night launches here, doing this.
So
We've only
far.
covered night launches for you guys so far, for you guys. So we've been here, obviously, tons of day launches, and that's well, I'm excited about that too, because it's going to give you guys a different, again, another perspective. Really, the night launches, I think, are hard to capture on film.
Yeah.
Like the day launches, it's
Much harder.
The day
than
launches,
the day launches, yeah.
The day launches, of course, there's nice water, there's nice blue sky. Then you see a rocket, like, the rockets ignite, all the smoke or steam as it is comes out, and then it lifts off, and it's illuminated well. You guys can get a good view of it. The night launches give you a different experience, because, again, like I said, it lights up the whole horizon like the sun, honestly, and you're like, wow, this is impressive.
It is impressive.
So it's a different experience along with the sound at night too, because I think a lot of times I feel like the night sound has been better than the day.
Yeah.
Well, having to do with some density and
the temperature
where the
of the
wind is
air,
coming from.
yeah.
There's factors there, but obviously not always the case. But anyway, the point is, it's
no, true.
We're gonna do some day launches, and those will be cool too.
For sure, for certain. And what Corey's talking about is actually right now we have seen a wind change. The wind has dropped by about 2 miles an hour out by the Cape, but it seems like here it has gotten a little stronger, and also it seems like it's now transitioning a little bit more northerly, just ever so slightly, which would still put us at a perfect trajectory for excellent audio qualities tonight for the launch.
Yeah, it's still gonna go north. So
what you see in this live
Still
shot
looking
currently is you see that there is a little bit more camera movement as the winds have picked up. So the camera at its current position, which is 12.2 miles away from the launch pads, it struggles at its current zoom level. It's got pinpoint accuracy, but there is no movement of the lens that is perceptible to the human eye.
Yeah.
That is literally the optical stabilization doing its very best to fight the wind from the size of the lens.
And we've tried it with the optical off, thinking that the lens is large and heavy enough that it can't possibly be the wind, right? And it's not on the deck with us, so we're fortunate enough to be able to position and set up our setup on a deck, a raised deck off the ground, which is very nice. And we have that camera, the zoom camera, is not up here with us. It's isolated over on the ground, and yeah, it is just the wind. We've had the stabilization turned off, and it's very noticeable that it's off, and it's not as good as an image as you have now. So that's why I have this on for you guys. And yeah, it's literally the wind. Like, it's crazy.
So here we are, 24 minutes to go to Falcon 9 Starlink 20. Hopefully makes its attempt to escape Earth's orbit.
Yeah, that's
well, escape into Earth's orbit, right?
Low orbit, and then jettison 60 Starlink satellites.
Micro satellites.
And of course, first stage come on back and land on the drone ship. Just read the instructions. Up in by the Carolinas.
Yep.
So, yeah, even if it wasn't perceptible, it'll always move with the wind. Yeah.
It is the wind. We can't control the environment. Now, the only other thing we could do is build a box around the lens so it didn't catch the wind, which would be kind of a pain in the butt.
Sure. And at that level, zoom is and that's the thing. It's a fixed level zoom. It's an 800 millimeter lens fixed. It does not variable zoom. So it is what it is, and it's great at doing some things, but obviously, it has its downsides. But
this is true. All right. Time is ticking.
It is, man.
If I was working for the SpaceX Corporation at this point, you know what I would be doing? Giving us free Starlink.
Oh, I was like, no, actually, I don't actually know what they're doing.
No, actually, right now, what's going on right now behind us is they're going over their last system checks. They're actually going on downrange checks. They're looking to see if the just follow the instructions drone ship is in a capable place of landing. They're also going through their telemetry that's on board as they start to fuel the rocket. In a few moments, we should start to see some of the pluming from the rocket as they start to put
that would be a good
the
sign.
Fuel on board. That'd be a great sign that they're actually going to go.
Yeah, we do want to see that the visible signs that they have commenced.
Fueling.
T-minus 30 minutes. That was 3 minutes ago.
And 15 minutes before liftoff. So we're still, all indications are, we are all systems go. That's great.
Yeah, they didn't change the time, so their tweet's just behind.
Right. So the other thing is that tonight is what we call an instantaneous window, which means that this rocket has to go at this precise time in order to make its trajectory and accurately deliver the 60 satellites in the orbit as needed for the Starlink operation.
Yep.
So if it doesn't go, it's not going to go within that first second.
That's correct,
it.
yeah.
It's really got to go or
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah, if it gets called, actually we had one that did that, where
Yes.
it was like 10, T-minus 10, wasn't it? Or,
Yes.
And then it got held, and that was it. Done.
All right. I thought I just saw at the bottom corner that I just saw some pluming. A little bit of pluming. Let's see if they're actually starting to put fuel on board the rocket.
Well, this time I'm sure they are.
Yep.
Um,
We should be seeing it any second, unless we're in the wrong position from the wind and it's actually blowing towards us. And I think that might be the case.
We're too far away to see any like visible changes on the side of the vehicle
Yeah.
as far as temperature changes, condensation and whatnot. But you know, when you start seeing the fuel effectively boil off, the engine boil off, and that's what we see. You know, when it's fueling, it's actually topping off the fuel tanks.
Top it off,
Yeah,
Elon.
so they load them on, and then they're not super cooled on the vehicle anymore. They're literally boiling off, and they vent that to atmosphere, and then they're constantly refilling it until obviously the time they say they would disconnect everything, and then it's a go or not, of course.
Pretty much.
So
if we sound a
Yeah.
little rambly, it's because it is now East Coast Standard Time.
almost 3.
2. Yeah, it is 2.
Let's just round up.
Yeah,
Let's not.
It's almost 3 o'clock in the
It's
morning.
almost 3 a.m. Eastern time.
It's been a long day. We were here at 10:30 this evening, yesterday actually, 10:30 p.m. yesterday.
Yeah.
Setting up the cameras, getting everything equipped and ready for Starlink 20. We're excited to bring you a rocket launch in a different perspective, as if you were standing on the banks of the Indian River here in Titusville, Florida, on a night like tonight to witness what is going to be a spectacular night launch.
Should be pretty good, yeah.
So if you've never seen a night launch before here from the Space Coast community, it's actually quite fantastic. You will see this rocket emit a glow behind us like its own horizon. Honestly, it's something that everyone
It's
should
pretty
get an
cool.
opportunity to come and see firsthand.
That is cool.
And what you can't get any other places is how the actual rocket will climb gracefully into the sky into its northern trajectory to join up to deliver its 60 satellites somewhere up there, and then return the first stage back to the drone ship. Just read the instructions in the Atlantic.
Oh, are you prepared to pull the landing of the drone, the rocket back?
What do you mean? Who? What? When?
SpaceX feed, are you prepared to pull SpaceX in so we can see the landing of the first stage?
I think we could do that.
There's venting.
There it goes. All right, and the wind. So the wind is actually going towards us, so you can
It's
see.
blowing right at us.
Actually, literally.
Yeah.
That means the sound. It's going to take
Perfect.
56 seconds for that
Perfect,
sound to reach us,
yeah.
but we are literally going to have that sound blown in right on top of this position, because
It's
that
blowing
is
right at
like
us.
right on top of
Yeah,
us.
it's blowing that that boiled off fuel.
That is
or propellant
fantastic.
right at us. So yeah,
Oh man,
yeah.
this is going to be good.
And the wind picks up as soon as you see it.
Yeah, the wind has picked up just marginally. So you want me to see if I want to go to which feed here?
Just SpaceX's. It's a Starlink mission. Google that if you want.
Okay, which one? Oh, Starlink mission. Okay,
Yeah.
we can do that. We can do that.
And it's just to pull in. So something obviously we can't see, right, is the landing of the first stage, which we'd like to cover for you guys. So we'll pull that in for you, so you don't have to leave. And again, just to kind of cover it if you're not sure how it works, the rocket you see behind us is the first stage booster, and then there's a second stage booster on there as well. And then on top of that is the fairing with the satellites stacked inside there. So the rocket will take off the first stage, and then it will disconnect, and stage 2 will take over and ignite and continue going north up to low Earth orbit, where the mission will continue. And is it going?
I don't have
Or is that a
anything yet.
pass feed?
Is that the last feed? No, I think.
Yeah, that's not current.
That's not what that. Okay, hold on a second. We're
Anyway, and then after the stages separate and stage 2 ignites and continues on the mission up to low Earth orbit, stage 1 will do a burn and actually turn around and then come back towards, to come back down and come in the atmosphere.
Hey, we're number 3 on the list. That's fantastic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's great.
Excellent. Well, there you go. And this thing just turned off, by the way.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, so there you go.
It died.
Are we still have power?
I hope so.
Can you check your laptop?
I do.
Like up here? Like.
We still have power.
Okay, cool. All right. Yep. All right.
All right. Well, just
Sorry, the heater, which, yes, we have a heater to try out because
Oh, because probably
'Cause
the
we do.
thermostat's on. You might as well just turn it off at this point
Okay,
because
well,
it
anyway.
hasn't done crap for us, or
Yes,
just
first
unplug
stage.
it.
First stage comes back and tries to land on the drone ship, which, as we said, we obviously can't see
Okay,
for
so
you.
that's
They just started it.
what the heck? Why can I not get?
Just Google SpaceX, go to the website,
I did.
go to launches.
I did. And this is where it brought me. This is literally...
Refresh that page because now it's live. Now it is actually live.
Okay, there we go. We're there.
Okay.
There we go. We're awesome.
All right,
Now
anyway,
we got
here we
it.
go. We're back.
All right, so what are we at? 20 minutes?
Do you guys know why that pluming happens when it's fueling? Yeah. So Matt, basically when the propellant's loaded from the fuel
Hey,
farm,
what's
it's
going on,
super
Levi?
cooled, and when they load the propellant onto
We're
the
here.
vehicle, since it's super cooled and they can fit more fuel on board when it's super cooled, when it's no longer in the fuel farm and then on the vehicle, now it's warming up because just ambient temperatures are not cold, and it boils actually. So it's boiling off, and since it's changing from a liquid now to a gas, they have to vent that pressure, and it's boiling off, and that's what you're seeing. You're seeing it actually vent to atmosphere because they can't. It's no longer usable, and also it's a gas now and expanding, and they need to get rid of it. And what they do is the amount then that's boiling off, they are now continuously topping off the tanks for the amount that boils off. And yeah, that's what's that's
There's the SpaceX live feed, and we're looking at that.
Let's see. Alicia says, "Hey, we wouldn't miss." Oh, thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Thanks,
Appreciate it,
Levi,
Lisa.
and hello everybody.
Hello.
Good to see you.
Good evening.
I know there's some birthdays coming up, so that's cool. But good to have you here.
So the webcast is currently saying that it's live 1 minute ago. So we're probably on a little bit of delay because we're going up and back down. So we got
We are, what, 15 minutes from
15
the
minutes from
scheduled
launch.
time? About, well, maybe a little more than that. My watch might be off.
I still don't have anything live on their feed.
No. We just stay on ours. Yeah, I mean,
Yep.
this is their splash screen.
So, all right, 15 minutes to go. It's early. It's cold. We're here. And
It is. So yeah, if you're just joining us, welcome. Thanks so much. As we're just saying, we're here. It's 3 a.m. almost Eastern time. We're in Florida, 12.5 miles about from the pad. So this is a live view. We're not pulling this from anywhere. This is our view. Between us, it's a bit hard to see on that main camera here, but there's some lights on the horizon. There are various lights there. The really bright one in the middle, that's actually not the pad for tonight. That's a pad that they're working on where the SLS rocket will launch later in the year, hopefully. But they're working on that pad. So actually, if you follow that bright light in the middle to the right, you'll see a group of like orange, reddish lights. That's near the vehicle assembly building. And just to the right of that is the pad we're looking at, which is a zoomed in version, and it looks like that. And that's with a borrowed camera we've been graciously able to use, coming to you from a Canon 5D Mark IV with an 800mm lens and a 1.2 magnifier if you're into camera stuff. But that's what we're using. So
awesome. So here we are. We're getting ready.
we are.
And it's still chilly, and the wind is...
It's
So the wind, when we first originally got here this evening, the wind was actually a little bit stronger than it is currently. And the wind has gone through about 3 or 4 different up and down cycles, and it's currently picked up just a little bit. If you see the vehicle that's actually there in this shot, it is venting, and that venting is actually taking place directly towards us.
Yeah, cool.
Yes, which means
Awesome.
that as this rocket starts its engines, it'll take 56 seconds for that sound to reach us here at this position. And when it does tonight, it should be awesome.
Should be good.
It should be
I
really,
hope
really
the wind
good.
isn't getting too strong where the wind noise will muffle the microphones we have, because
Yeah.
there's a sweet spot when we talk about the wind. You want the wind to be flying, from the rocket towards you, that direction, right? You want to be downwind of the rocket at trajectory. But if it's obviously too windy, then you pick up wind noise, right? So that, obviously it makes sense. So did you get turned on?
No, not yet.
Okay, cool.
Just gonna wait. We're getting everything ready.
So that's the idea. So since the wind's picking up, it's not only more cold, but hopefully it's not going to make the sound worse for you guys, but it should be cool still. For certain. It is now 3 a.m. officially,
Oh, God.
Eastern time.
No, it's just
12
officially
minutes,
damn early.
12 minutes and change.
So why hasn't SpaceX gone live with their feed yet? Oh, there, as I said
it
that,
is live.
and it is live.
It is live.
Here is their SpaceX's coverage has gone and started their live broadcast.
So again, we'll cut that in when we'll cut that in. You know, when they have something early to show you guys. Particularly, like I said, we'll certainly cut it over. And are you gonna inset it or whatever? But we'll cut it over.
I can just
when
right
the
now I'm
rockets
just watching
land.
it right there.
Exactly.
So we've got our cameras ready. They got their feed is up.
Yeah.
So we've got everything working as necessary. And we do have actually some onlookers
Got some more people showing up.
Left and right of us.
Pedestrians showing up. Excellent.
And there's the rocket as it sits on the pad.
Yeah.
And that's it.
That is it. So yeah, we're as it's 3:13 estimated time. Yeah, we're 11 minutes and change from the look. That's another thing too, just so you guys know, is the SpaceX feed might be a bit delayed actually.
Yes.
So if we pull in SpaceX's feed on our feed, you actually would see they probably will not be synced, and you'll probably see the rocket actually pull off the pad on our feed before you see it on their feed, because you know we're not pulling in anywhere else. We are the feed.
Exactly.
So, yeah. Yep.
Oh, so this rocket is actually going to expand the beta service in the UK, is what I'm hearing from their
it's
their announcements.
It's down here, yeah.
All right, so here we go. We're about 10 minutes away.
Yeah, so exactly. So this week, I don't know if it's these satellites in particular, but just so you guys maybe know, this week the Starlink team is excited to launch the service in Germany and New Zealand for the first time. So, and then it's going to expand some of the service coverage they have in the UK. So yeah, that's some more precise Starlink news.
There you go. Let's take a look. So SpaceX is now cutting to their rocket on-screen footage. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go to our
rocket with their rocket?
Of our rocket with
theirs?
With our rocket. So there's their coverage. There's our rocket coverage.
That's our rocket.
So wait a second. I gotta.
That's
wait,
not ours.
That's not ours. That's that one. So let's just do one other thing here. I want to do this. Let's go to take that for a minute. We're going to go to that shot for a second. Then I want to come back over here.
Drag and drop.
Yeah, I want to do something really funny. And 1 second, this is gonna be funny.
You're gonna put us over their face?
No, you'll see.
Okay, all right, fine. Okay.
You'll see.
But yeah, chat, it's getting exciting. We're nearly under 10 minutes.
Oh, big sigh.
Well, I can't feel my left hand anymore.
Yeah,
it's getting cold.
It is that, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm saying this knowing some people in chat. I know some people in chat, and I know they're going, it's not cold there.
It's not cold there.
Come
it's
on,
never
man.
really that cold. Yes, guess what? Tonight
we're out in like the west states. I'm not gonna name you guys, but you're out in the west states, and it's cold out here.
There you go.
But anyway, yeah, it's in the mid 50s here. Fahrenheit, you know, and for everybody who's doing Celsius stuff, it's mid-50s Fahrenheit, and the wind is picking up, and actually you can see it on their feed too. The wind is
picking up.
The wind is going.
It's going. So
so I get it. I know I'm complaining, but what can I do? I've been sitting here for hours, literally not moving. So
you can always. Hey, you're gonna be moving.
You're
gonna be moving in about 2 minutes because you gotta go. You gotta go work the other camera.
I'm excited to go camera in a minute here.
So here we are. I am finally catching my second wind because I was literally almost gonna doze off there. So the deal is that we are now just under about 9 minutes left to go in the launch cycle here for the Falcon 9. Starlink 20 as it sits on the launch pad behind us.
Let's get this Falcon rocket going.
Let's do this, folks. These are our cameras. We currently have the audio from SpaceX's live feed piped in as well, and we're watching and just making sure that there's nothing else going on with the Starlink mission that could possibly cause a delay in the launch. The rocket's been fueled. The wind is in a perfect position that if you just joined us, that wind will push the sound from that rocket directly over our position, and you will hear and see a live rocket launch as if you were standing on the banks of the Indian River in Titusville, Florida, aka the Space Coast.
AK.
AKA. So we're excited to bring it to you, and we're just under 8 minutes, and in a few,
It's gonna happen.
it's gonna happen.
We were here for a good reason.
We're here for a good reason. We've
didn't-
been here since 10:30 tonight, and we were here last night when it got scrubbed as well. So
We've been up since 7:05. Well, I've been up since 7:05 yesterday.
yes.
So it's going good. It's going well, let's say.
And if you get a chance, if you're not already a subscriber and you want to see more launches from this perspective, by all means, just go ahead and like and subscribe and follow us, and we'll be more than happy to continue to do this for you on a weekly basis.
Like and
as needed.
subscribe, and maybe we can buy some gloves.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Because our mittens.
Mittens.
Cold is cold regardless of where you are. Ours is just different. Yeah, that's true. We have I do have multiple layers on.
That cold, wet cold.
Yeah,
Which I'm very happy this is not wet.
but it's damp. It's like 81%
Well,
humidity.
you know, it's like soup.
Yeah,
If you've
pretty
been to,
much.
If you've been to Florida and you step off the plane and you've never been here before,
Yeah,
you will know it'll hit you.
dude. When I used to
When
come
you
back,
walk up the jetway, you're like, oh,
and you know what I used to hate? I used to
But
hate traveling.
humidity's, yeah,
When I used to hate traveling from a place that was very, very
dry.
dry
Yeah.
to a place that was very, very humid, because as soon as you open the doors to the jet and flight attendant opened up the doors and we'd be sitting in the cockpit and be like, you could feel the moisture suck back into your body, and everything that was just freezing cold from being at 37,000 feet and cold saturated, just moisture. You're like,
yeah.
oh, that's great.
Hey, back on Earth.
That's what I really wanted. My paperwork to be wet. I really wanted my
Well,
iPad to be
yeah,
wet.
there's
That was
that
great.
stuff.
I love that
was
stuff.
Less than
One of my
desirable.
favorite things to do.
Get your paperwork wet?
Yeah. Did I ever tell you about the time I landed in Florida twice in the same day?
You landed in Florida twice?
Yeah.
No?
I bounced the landing in Pensacola.
Oh, the ding! Little airplane humor there. Bounce the landing. Whoops.
The people in back certainly knew that they landed in Florida twice.
Hey, welcome to Pensacola. Hey, welcome to
Oh,
Pensacola
hey,
again.
Pensacola
You
again.
can log 2 landings for
Yeah,
that,
it
right?
was great.
That's
I
how
did.
That's when
I
you're
did.
training,
I
you just bounce.
I just bounced it.
You need so many landings for your license. Just
There you go. Boom, boom, boom. Hop it down the
it
runway.
doesn't work that way. I
was
know.
great.
But you get the idea.
All right, so we're 6 minutes. 6 minutes, and we're just going to cut it into the SpaceX feed. Everything looks good.
Looks like a rocket.
Looks like a rocket. We are ready. Our cameras are rolling.
The pointy
and
end is up, so we're doing good.
you got to go. There.
Bye.
I'm ordering.
Ordering. You don't have to order me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
You don't get to order me.
Whatever. All right, so Corey's going to disappear now, and
Bye. Poof.
you know what I'm gonna do?
Magician.
I'm going to just kind of sit here and.
Work that
Oh,
can
wait,
work
no,
that
wait.
microphone.
Oh, there you go. You're on that side. You're going that way.
See, the great part about this, Chad, is I'm taking the microphone with me.
Yeah.
So you still get to hear my
I'm gonna mute us.
beautiful banter.
I'm going to mute us
Over
both
here.
as soon as this thing goes up.
He's gonna mute us. That's rude.
At least when the sound comes.
He won't hear how giddy we are when the, you know.
So exactly 56 seconds into the rocket launch, we should hear the sound. Corey's over there. He is going to work this camera so you can get the best perspective
Exactly
as it
56.
climbs into
It scrambles to the upper
into
atmosphere.
space. And whatever you do, don't touch the focus ring.
It's on manual focus.
Yeah,
Nothing
okay,
will
good.
get touched. I will pin. Oh well.
Oh yeah,
Tilt. You know. Is that the part? Is that the?
it's
oh,
the
is
party
that the-
light.
Is that the
We're-
new? Is that the launch? Is that the go light? Is
Yeah,
that, we're
it's the
gonna
go
bring
light.
this to every launch?
We're thinking this thing's gonna go.
It's the
so
new tradition. It's the
new
go
tradi-
light.
It's the go light. Yeah, we're tired. We should be drinking at this point.
We should
heavily.
not be drinking.
Yeah, why not? All right, 4 minutes and what do we got? 4 minutes and 24 seconds
Look
is
at
what I'm
Chad
saying.
over there.
Yep, chat is good, and woohoo, Matt. Yes, we are ready. We are 3 minutes and 52 seconds and counting.
Maybe that woohoo is we're gonna buy gloves soon.
It's gonna be 80 degrees here
He's
for the rest
sitting
of our
over there
lives for
watching
in
this,
just
having pizza.
days. Yeah, right. In his nice,
Pizza.
comfortable position
He even
in
microwaved
Australia.
it. He had to tell us he had to microwave it, or at least warmed it up. I don't know if he microwaved it.
All right, so the question is, we're gonna go to basically, we're gonna stay on this shot as the rocket actually launches,
The rocket.
and then what I'm gonna actually do is, I better record this one, huh?
That'd be good.
That would be fantastic. We're at 3 minutes and 17 seconds and counting.
Excellent. Excellent.
If you just joined us, this is it. This is
Welcome.
what we're here for. It's been a quiet night up until now, and we understand why, because it is early.
Yep, we got a few people actually here with us, which is cool.
Which is
since
fantastic.
It's literally
Thank you
after
for
3
hanging out.
a.m. But no, I mean actually here along the coast here.
Oh yeah, also along the coast, there's actually people that are pulling up in vehicles and have decided to park themselves alongside the river.
The river.
All right, we're getting ready.
This thing ready to go? It is awesome.
We are T-minus 2 minutes and 38 seconds. And again, this is an instantaneous launch window. So at the end of the countdown, if this thing does not light, there will be no launch to bring you this evening. We're eagerly anticipating Falcon 9 and Starlink 20.
Let's get this Falcon rocket going.
Let's do this.
Let's light this bad boy.
It was pizza from yesterday night.
Pasta.
Ah, very nice.
Pasta.
Oh man, and
Is
the wind is picked up yet again.
Who is it?
That was Matt.
Oh, Matt.
Yes.
Pasta. You
It was-
know, the pasta battleships are still going on.
Oh God.
Speaking of pasta.
Talking about battleships.
Sorry.
2 minutes.
Gaming can't.
All right, folks, this is it.
Perpetual.
And you know, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the nice other audio device is here.
So
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna prepare this.
Yeah, you got that going. Yeah, exactly.
Got this going. Time to kick the tires and light the fires. Indeed.
No tires, but I like where your head's at.
There you go. We are T-minus 1 minute 34 seconds.
Are we? Dang, nice. It's gonna happen, chat. Chat. Sorry, YouTube, chat, whatever. Same
It's
thing.
early. 1 minute 20 seconds. Launch is a go. Right now we're seeing there is no holds currently
Excellent.
with SpaceX.
No holds. Let's do this.
1 minute and counting.
Let's do it.
All right, and I'm gonna switch over our audio in about a minute here.
You're gonna mute us.
I'm not gonna mute us, but
You're gonna add. Did you test the levels already?
we should be good.
Okay, well, yeah, cool.
40 seconds.
Oh man. All right, I'm ready. Let's do this. So
30
here we
seconds.
go. Starlink 2060 satellites on board, going into low Earth orbit. And then the drone ship's gonna catch.
All right, 20 seconds, and let's go silent for the launch. Looks like our audio has missed that opportunity a little bit for some reason. I'm not really sure what the video mic was doing there, but it wasn't doing exactly what we needed. But the audio here was fantastic as the rocket has now achieved its orbit, or it's actually on its way to orbit, and you can see the remnants there. There it is. That's a
boom.
Boom! It went.
Yeah, we'll go to SpaceX.
Yeah.
Pull that in probably anytime. Actually, even inset it.
There we go.
We'll get the first stage coming back here in a few minutes. But yeah, awesome, perfect. If it went, it looked good. Got decent sound here.
Actually, the sound, I didn't even turn to look at it. I actually watched it on the screen. I was too busy working.
Yeah, no worries.
Been deployed. They're now making their way back to Earth, and as a reminder, we will be attempting to recover the fairing hatch today with our.
Oh, the fairing will be attempted to be recovered.
Yeah, they're gonna probably pick up the fairings. Both of those fairings have flown already on previous missions.
Awesome.
So, doing that, we'll see if they can stick the landing.
As stage 2 heads towards its targeted drop-off orbit, stage 1 will execute 2 burns in order to make its way back to Earth. The first is the entry burn, where 3 of the Merlin 1B engines will reignite, and this helps slow the stage down. As
Oh, wow. There's that,
The second burn is the landing burn, and this is a single-engine burn that brings
the nice flare. At night, it's behind a tree.
Oh.
And it's too dark to see. You can't pick it up with our cameras.
I
but you
see
can just see the
falling away, yeah.
Yeah, it's falling away already.
Catching up with us, we had a successful launch of Falcon 9 from Cape Canaveral, a space launch.
Well, it went, and we're here. It is gone.
Of course it did, because we're here.
Because it is, yes.
Actually, we were thinking if we were here, chat, then it wouldn't go.
Excellent.
If we did show up, it wouldn't, but yeah. But yeah, let's see if they catch the first stage.
Let's see if they do it. All right, let's do this. And that wind. Oh boy.
It is no joke picking up.
All right, so we're just gonna sit here. We're gonna see if we can get that other one and see if that stage is actually gonna be retrieved.
Yeah, and then that'll be.
I can't. You know what? I'm a little annoyed because the audio didn't pick up the way that I thought it should. So we still have a couple of technical bugs because there was some excellent sound tonight. You know what I really got to look at? You know what I could... Oh, I know what the problem is.
Okay, well. Okay. All right. But yeah, so again, so what you guys are watching now, this is the second stage. It's already separated, so we're watching the second stage, and it's currently still has the satellites on board, and it's trying to continue speeding up to get it to its orbit.
Between the user and the satellite, also known as latency, is much higher, resulting in poor performance.
So how long till we actually see that stage come back?
It's actually right here.
There it is. Okay.
On the bottom, you'll see
entry burn.
The ticker entry burn. That's this first stage entry burn, and then you got landing right here.
There we go.
So I'd say
about another 7 minutes.
60 seconds or so. Yeah, it's not that long. Well, probably a few minutes. Yeah. But it actually won't take that long.
Oh, thank God, because it's cold.
It is cold.
It's gotten way colder.
It is getting colder.
As a reminder, Falcon 9 is
doesn't feel as late as I thought it was going to feel, though. But it definitely feels like it's gotten colder.
Agreed. You did hear some sound? Yeah, I was hoping so.
Oh, we did? Okay.
I was facing the water there.
Yep.
And
there we go. That's entry burn.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. We have entry burn start.
Yeah, an entry burn.
I could have sworn I just saw it.
Well, you might have, because I know I talked to a gentleman who took a time exposure of this launch, not this launch, but last launch, and he picked it up coming back in on the last one.
Oh yeah. I can still see the
second
stage.
The
second stage is still out there.
Yeah.
We can still see it.
Yeah. This again is another image of the second stage. So one thing too, if you guys recall, last time they had a launch, they did not recover the first stage.
The birds got startled.
The birds, yeah, there was a picture of the birds on the drone ship. They flew away as something was nearby, and then they came back and we're like, oh, that's.
Oh my, there's lots of people that have come out. I'm seeing a lot more people walk out from the banks of the river than there was before.
Yeah. So yeah, we're getting close. It's pretty soon.
Yep.
We'll see the landing hopefully. So we'll just I'll probably be quiet and listen to what they say.
After first stage landing, stage 2 has a coast phase, then a short burn, and then another coast phase before deploying the satellites. We are about 30 seconds out from landing burn.
Pretty sure. No, I turned us off.
That's feedback.
But yeah, but we're
10 seconds out.
there shouldn't be any echo. But then they can't hear this.
You may see a video cut out here.
It's not loud enough, I don't think.
Stage 1 landing leg deploy.
There it goes.
Oh. What are we gonna see?
Ooh,
It's
it's bright. Oh,
it's there. It's standing.
is it? It's there. Yay! All right.
First stage on our drone ship. Just read the instructions. This marks our
Sweet.
76th recovery of an orbital class rocket.
Wow.
And the 6th recovery for this particular booster.
Very cool.
Congratulations.
Awesome. Very cool.
Is there a mouse? Oh, is that thing? I was like, is there a mouse? Hey, folks, guess what?
All right, cool.
It's done. It's a wrap. We're done.
So one thing, so you guys know, this mission, the mission will continue probably on, I think, for usually about 50 more minutes. Where after the burn is over, there might be another burn, and then they deploy later. So the mission goes on for a while more. We're not hanging around for that.
No, we're going. We're getting out of here.
We're gonna break down and try to get some sleep. So thank you so much for coming by. It's been a good time. We're happy you guys got to see it go.
Yep.
They landed the booster. Everything's looking good. It was good fun. So from me and Mike, thanks so much for the likes, shares, subscribes, all that. And if you haven't already, please do. Thanks so much. It helps us out. And stay warm.
We'll catch you guys later. Take care. Have a great night.
Take it easy.
Peace. That's it. It's a wrap.
Awesome.
Oh, good. Oh, and it's so cold. And if you remember, get a chance, like, subscribe, follow. Thanks, everybody.
And we do know you can hear us. So
Yeah, we do.
it's all good.
Peace. Later. Night. Bye.